Remix. We back at it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Come on. God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. Dog got holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tap to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your face. Pull up in the church in a rave. You know I'm going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep on K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strength. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my wife. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning, then get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like ellipticals, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical, need no rituals. Grace of God is on continual. My boy,
I'll teach you how to what? Yo, what up, Only Band? Z Trades in the house. What up, what up? How you guys feeling? Welcome in. What up, Cam Jam? What up, Jay Coop? Soho in the building. NK Capital's here. What's up, Arrow Sassy? What up, George Pope? You ain't the Popo, are you, though? You ain't the Popo, though. Yo, what's good? What up, Elijah? What up, Real Eye Trader? What's goody? What's goody? What's good? How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Great to see you guys. Let's go. Clubhouse, how we feeling? What up, DJ Scratches? Scriggity, scriggity, scriggity. What's goody? What's good? Kasim in the house. I was calling him Kasim. His name's Kasim. Man, my bad. What was that? That was like a whole year just pronouncing his name wrong. What up, Danny Cash? Vivian Young in the building. Ben Bennett's in the house today. What up, Florence? Good to see you, man. Shell Bell is here. the captain, the real G, the triple OG in the house. What up, Captain? What up, Ryder? Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Welcome in. What's up, Catty? Catty in the house. What's goody? What's goody? What up, Wokey? Catty, Wokey, Danky P in the building. What's good? Arrow Sassy, how you feeling? How you feeling? What up, Spidey? Spidey in the chat. The big M is in the building. All right, the winners are here. Lovely. Lovely. What's good? Where you guys from? Real quick, where y'all from? Where you guys from? Talk to me. Where are you from in the chat? Let's see where y'all are plugging in from. Tell them how it is. Let me know while I do this real quick. Oh, Portugal in the house. My mama. Philippines, yeah? Massachusetts, Afghanistan, Nepal, the UK, North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. Polished in Dublin, eh? That money keep on doubling. All the way from South Africa, Tampa, Florida in the building. All right. What up? Kenya is in the house. Italy, the 305, Dubai. Okay. Australia, mate. Liverpool in the house. All right. Toronto in the building. Boca Raton in the house. From the Matrix, Switzerland, Southwest Colorado, Fort Lauderdale, Key Largo in the building. Pakistan. Hey, Pakistan. Oh, it's good. Thailand in the house. Nigeria. Let's go. Greece in the building. I love it. I love it. I be BSing. That's right, I'm BSing. Albania in the building. Guess what? It's my show and I do whatever I want up here. And you can't do nothing about it. India in the house. Let's go. Cape Virgo in the building. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Colombia. All right. Awesome. Well, why don't we get started? You guys ready to rumble? Let's go ahead and get started. Let me pray for y'all real quick, and then we'll begin. All right? All right, let's do this. Father God, I thank you for this opportunity, Lord. True dream come true. Just prayers that have been answered there, where we can impact people all across the world. It's pretty evident today that there are people all across the world being impacted, inspired, and uplifted, and taught the right ways on just how to trade here. So I thank you for using me to do that. I pray a blessing over this team and this community, and I pray that you continue to shine a light on our path as we walk it. So we thank you, and we give you glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Worldwide, baby. Worldwide. All right, I think I'm pretty much good. Let me do a little bit more BSing. Hold on 1 second. Boom, boom. I got to make a little IG post today. You know what my message is? I don't care what they say. You can really have it all. You can really have it all. All right, let's get into it. Why don't we do a fresh top-down analysis? What do you guys say? Let's take a look at the news here. Doesn't look like we're going to have too much news coming out here today. Nothing, actually, I think, on the U.S. dollar, right? Just crude oil inventories. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd, I believe. Yes, and it's another day for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to keep plugging away and stick to what we're trying to accomplish here, right? No need to deviate. No need to get emotional and get out of order or out of pocket. We just got to sit right here and do what we've been doing, and we'll continue to get the results that we've been getting. So, again, I don't think there's too much news here. A little bit of yellow folders at 10:30, but that's about it for us. So why don't we jump into the technicals? Let's do a fresh top-down analysis, and let's see what we can come up with here today on Goldie. Goldie. So let's start on the daily time frame, and let's work our way down here. So gold. Let's get the tool. So the daily time frame has created support here, right? So we did kind of create support. We did a little fake out back above the range. As we talked about yesterday, we talked about this candle a little bit right here. And, you know, we just talked about Xing it out. You know, a lot of times if you have a doji candle, one of the things I've learned early on was really to X it out as if it didn't even happen, right? Kind of opened at the same place. It closed at the same place. And you know, really just didn't have much to it. So usually what I will do is I will X that candle out and I will build my bias off of this previous candle. And in this case, we closed above the range, right? So if we're closing above that support, there's a very high chance that we retest the high, in which we did do yesterday. And price, you know, was able to fill that range there. So now we are currently moving up here with very little, or I should say no bottom wick. So really, oh, my bad. Really looking to see if we can maybe hunt down this bottom wick tonight or today, this afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. We have filled the gap over here to the left. We have kind of filled this range here as well. And I think at this point now, we could probably start to look for this bearish or bullish candle to come back down and create that low or reject off the highs here. So we'll see if we can catch anything like that. Well, I think, what have we done here? Are we on our way to target, or have we tapped target? What would you guys say? I know Clubhouse is quick with it, so we'll watch their response here. Let's see. Tap target or on our way? What do you guys think? Tapped, baby, tapped. Okay, so that means we're probably going to be looking for some rejections off the highs here. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is perfect because it actually has a bearish closure, right? So if this candle can respect the previous high of that candle, which it has, then we are likely to continue moving down, break the lows, and go ahead and fill that range and start looking for that daily lower wick. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour has been moving up for a little bit here. We tapped into resistance as well. 30-minute also trying to come back down now here also. 15-minute trying to make its move back down as well. So it looks like price was ranging for a little bit. On this 30-minute chart here, you got a bit of a range here. I wouldn't have taken that buy. I would have needed probably a range 2 buy there. It's because that 4 hour is still pretty bearish for the most part, right? So yeah, let's see how we can do. The hour candle is going to close in about 20 minutes, 30-minute as well, and 15-minute will close in 5, but excuse me, likely to wait on that 1 hour here. So would love to see if we can possibly catch the move back down maybe we get a big rejection here out of this 1 hour and then get to see that next 9 a.m. candle do its thing like that. So we'll see. Why don't we hang tight here? We are rejecting this level, and we'll see if we stay rejecting it. And if we can, then yeah, the sells are looking pretty valid for the most part here to come back down into support, and then maybe even eventually keep moving if you want to melt down on that 4 hour and that daily. Right down here is going to be the break of those 4 hour lows. That's probably where I'll be looking for some partials and then see if we can let this thing run here. So yeah, that's it. Let's see if we can get a 30 closure, 1 hour closure. Everything looks pretty good for the most part. I tried catching the sells last night, but price came back up a little bit, so that's fine. Yeah, it took them somewhere over here, I believe. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see if we can get some opportunities to see some closures back below the range here, and then yeah, we'll look to take some sells coming back down. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the NASDAQ as well. And yeah, let's get rid of all this. Let's move over to the daily, and I think our daily was bullish, right? Yeah, so we did close bullish on yesterday's candle. Same thing with gold, right? You kind of ran straight into supports here. This candle was not the greatest. This guy right here, we kind of pushed up and rejected, but the next candle, you know, pushed up and didn't reject, right? It kind of stayed pretty bullish for the most part. Closed pretty engulfing, a little overextended, but pretty strong bullish candle if you ask me. And now we're creating that lower wick, and then maybe in the New York session we could look to, you know, catch the move back up if NQ wants to move up here today. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. 4 hour looks like it's been moving down for a while. We still don't have many closures, yeah, below the range. 1 hour is rejecting here as well. You had possibly a little fake out here on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, closed below, came down, broke the low. You got a lot of clean range here. But you know, that daily being bullish, that 4 hour running its course here, we may start to reject. That was really nice too. You kind of broke the high there and moved back down. Would love to see that 4 hour candle continue, but it looks like we're trying to push back up now. So why don't we do this? Why don't we look for potential sells below 26 here on NQ? It'll be a range 2 sell as well, going to something like this. Boom. So we can kind of be confident going against that daily candle. And other than that, yeah, just wait for like a clean buy here. Yeah, the buys aren't too bad either. You have a little 15-minute range that you can probably look at. Yeah, closure above, we moved up. Closure above, moved up. So yeah, maybe we can look towards that range. You got a lot of clean traffic to the left. You are going to be going against the 4 hour, so might need a little bit of a range too, but the daily is bullish for the most part. So let's see how we do on the closures. Everything looks good for like the 9 a.m. candle here today. So why don't we hang tight? 17 minutes on the closure. Let's see if we can close above the range. And if we can, then we might look for the longs here to start pushing that daily candle back up. So something like this would be ideal here today. So we'll see if we can get it, but we got to wait our turn. All right. Cool. All right, let's do it. Philippe in the building. NV in the building. I got Philippe here too. I got him here. I got him. All right, we'll see what happens with gold. 15-minute candle is going to close here in about 2 minutes. So it's 8:45. Everything's bullish. Well, not the 4 hour. Yeah, I might consider this 8:45 sell here too. If it's not perfect, then I'll wait for the 9 a.m. candle. Cool. That's that. Yes, exactly. Happy. I thought it was Tuesday. I'll be honest, but it's Wednesday. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Why not interested in the 15 sells? I might be. You gotta understand sometimes like the higher time frame is the stronger confirmation. So if you're getting like 1 hour 30-minute closes all in 15 minutes, sometimes it's best to wait on that, right? Because that other 15-minute might not, do the bigger move. It might do it, but it might not. And sometimes you just rather wait for 1 hour 30-minute and 15 closures all on your side. So it just adds extra confluence and confirmation. Tapped. Let's go. How'd you guys do yesterday? I was taking trades all day yesterday. I took 3 trades, one with you, one in, I think it was Asian, right? And then one after New York. And and another one in Asian actually too. Yeah, I took this sell here. Let me show you guys. So yeah, I took this sell right here. He had I wanted that inverted celery. If you guys were with me in Asian last night, you know how bearish I was. And I was just really hunting down the sells. I didn't take this because I didn't like the top wick, although I did like the move itself and the idea. We came running down. There was a lot of volume. I decided to get in off of the break of this low, keeping stops on current candle high. Just wanted to pretty much, if I was wrong, I wanted to be wrong fairly quickly on that trade. But I wasn't wrong, and price kind of moved down. Right here when the candle closed, right, we opened up. I left my stop loss where it was. We made this top wick. Once we broke that low, I shifted my stop to break even, and then it ran down to TP or partials. I was looking for partials somewhere in that wick fill, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was last night. That was late night. Late night. MNQ current 30 has no bottom wick. NQ. Current 30. Yes, you are correct. Stream is, what is that? I don't even know what that word is. Lobo? Facts. There is no community like a TTE community, man. There really isn't. There really isn't. You know, my goal is shifting a little bit, and it's certainly no longer a signals provider. You know, these sessions are designed for you to just be a fly on the wall and watch me trade and answer questions. You know, this community has turned into not even just a trading educational platform anymore, but a professional trader development system is what I'm looking to put together. And we're working that really well. And we want to develop traders. We don't want to just come here and have a comedy show, right? Or call some trades. We want to develop professional traders, so that way you guys can own your results, right? Own your life, own your time, because when you have a skill set like this, you can travel anywhere in the world, do whatever you like, and, you know, ultimately still be able to make money. But that's only, and I mean only, if you have the skill set to be able to do it. So we're trying to help you develop that here. So try and pay attention. Try not to waste these sessions. I know it's easy to take them for granted. I come here every day, blah, 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 blah. And it's very easy to take me for granted. Very easy to take the things we say for granted. But man, if I were you, I'd start applying, you know, especially if you're not winning right now, especially if you're not getting the results that you're looking for in trading. I would really begin to pay attention. Yes, sir. Took the same trade. Feels good. Amazing, brother. Amazing. Yo, Lorenzo in the house. Shout out to Lorenzo. I think I popped in, was it last night? Maybe the night before, an Asian session with you, bro. You got the nice late night stream going on here in the US. Yeah, after my Asian session, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'm like, oh, there's the man. So shout out to Lorenzo too, because long before I was ever live streaming, the man was paving the way. He was paving it. The trade was after Asian session. Yep. Yeah, it was a little late night. Yeah, not too many real ones in the game. Not too many. Being a professional will change your life forever. Yes, it really will. Change mine. All right, let's make this post. By the way, did I tell you guys yet? I don't care what they tell you. You really can't have it all, man. I want you to hear me out on that. It don't matter what they say. I gotta let go, like, Lord, forgive me. No, you know. Who's not following me on Instagram yet? Anyone? Anyone not following me on IG yet? Give me a good song. What's a good song? Give me a good one. What's my handle? My handle is my name, Nick Stewart, with an underscore at the end. Yeah, man. I gotta let go, like, Lord, forgive me. You know, All right, my bad. Let me just finish something up here. Anyone seeing green? He's somewhere. Alright. All right. Anyways, all right. I'm locked in. I'm all yours now. My IG handle, yeah, is Nick Stewart with an underscore at the end. You can't stop me. Oh, Caveman. I forgot about that one. Forgot about that one. Oh, let me just... My moment from the outro. You want that one? I was waiting on that moment. Yeah. Forgot about that one. That's right. Man, you guys are reminding me of the songs. I posted one of my favorite quotes today about trading. And the quote is, let me go through my story real quick. By the way, who's seen kid? I mean, this kid's 2 years old. My guy just turned 2. Bam, brother. Bam. But this is one of my favorite quotes when it comes to trading. Amateurs look for excitement. Pros stick with the same boring process day in and day out. Do you want to make money consistently, or do you just want a dopamine hit? Remember, everyone will pick the first, but your actions tell the real story. Yeah, but this is my Instagram. If you guys are not following me yet, I just made a new post right here. Go like it, go comment, go share, and I might have something for you on the back end of it. Yeah, we'll do a little giveaway on this post right here. So if you guys want to win or enter to win a giveaway, all you gotta do is like and comment on that new post right there, and come check out my page, man. Go through some of my stuff, go through some of my reels. You'll learn a lot about me. You know, you'll learn a lot that I'm about my business, I'm about my family, I'm about my community, and just making dreams come true. And I think that's what you'll see here if you scroll through my Instagram a bit and get to see, you know, what we're all about. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are new here, just starting to get to know me, check this IG out. You know, if you're gonna doom scroll, just go doom scroll through here so you can actually see who you're learning from and, you know, what they're all about and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of different trades in here too that we've taken from the past that I think you'll enjoy watching. So haven't really been doing most of the trading recaps on this page. That has mainly been on TTE_profits, but I got some good stuff in here. I got some books, I got some good recommendations and all that good stuff. And you can see me before, you know, I was ever really, you know, the guy I am today. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. TT_profits. That's where we post most of our trading content, which is going to be this page right here. So you can come over here and check it out, and that's where you can see some recaps and all that. Yeah. NQ-ski. All right, let's wait on that hour closure here on gold and NQ, and then we'll see where things can go from here. But looking good so far. 30 closures back below are probably going to be our best bet, because that'll break the 4-hour low here. And in terms of the sells, I'd much rather get in you know, while we're breaking those lows, and that'll be below 41.14. I gotta let we're missing on movements. Who's missing? Who? I already have my plan here. You know what I'm saying? You were with me during the breakdown, right? Sells below 41.14, buys possibly above 35. None of that has happened yet. No moves. No moves. Cam Jam. Cam Jam. Let's go, Luke. Big W, brother. Big W. Love that. What part of Jersey am I from? I'm from Rockland County, New York. Rockland, stand up. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, snap. Number one fan from Ethiopia in the building. Let's go. Let's go. If you can, send me an Ethiopian Bible. I'd love to. That would be probably the greatest gift I could ever receive. Took an L in London on the 15-minute sells, 345. Let's take a look. 345, 315, 345. Right here, right? Yeah. 445, 345. 345. Yeah, I mean, possibly a little overextended, you know, but I like it. I still like it. Strong closure, clean traffic to the left. I don't know what the 4-hour candle was. I think that might have been bullish. So that could have been the issue, right? Kind of making this bottom wick here. But yeah, other than that, the idea is pretty clean. But yeah, I think price was still bullish on the 4-hour. So that's probably what kind of rejected it. Yeah. Vital Monkeys, me too, bro. Me too. I'm excited. It's gonna be good to see you again, bro. Rockland County, stand up. By the way, gang, I will be a speaker. That's right, Nightbot. I will be a speaker at the ASFX Futures and Forex Bootcamp in May of 2027. It'll be May 13th and 14th. It'll be in Tampa, Florida. And I look forward to seeing you there. You know, the more TT members that show up, the more stage time I will get. So if anyone has ever been interested in going into an in-person event, networking with other traders, other like high-level traders, and then other traders at your level, that's going to be a phenomenal event to attend. I will not be missing that at all this year. So I look forward to seeing some of you guys out there. I think there's about 100 tickets in total. So, man, if we can fill that room up, that would be awesome. We'll have a lot of stage time and really be able to share our philosophies and our system with the other guys. So it should be pretty good. The name of the event, I think it's like Futures Bootcamp or something like that. Yeah, it's a event that Austin Silver's putting on, and I'll just kind of be a guest speaker unless we can run it up in the crowd, and you never know, it might turn into the main speaker. All right, we'll see what we can get here. We got 17 seconds on a closure, and let's see what we can get. If we can't close below, then we'll have to wait for a closure below. No top wick on this too, so I wouldn't have been able to enter that anyway. For all you guys that got your legs squeezed together too tight right now. All right, no closure. Still bearish though, so I still like the sells. Let's see if we can get maybe a, you know, something that resembles like a little range 2 idea, bullish candle followed by a bearish one, and then if we can get that closure, I still like these sells here. Yeah, physical Bible, yes, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate that. Yes, sir. Here's the link for anyone. Thank you, Cable Trader. Here's the link for you guys that want to attend and get the early bird special. I think you can get, like, also on top of your ticket, you can get VIP. You can also get an opportunity to eat dinner with the speakers and all that stuff too, I believe. So just check out the website and yeah, see what's up. Range 2 idea? Yeah, range 2 is typically when you're going against a 4-hour, right? So let's say the 4-hour is bearish and the new one's opening up. And down here you have a range, right? So price is kind of ranging around and you're looking for a breakout. So let's say we get a breakout to the upside. Boom, right? Kind of like this one, right? You see how you got that breakout to the upside? But what'll happen is that move up right there is designed to create the 4-hour top wick, right? So when that 4-hour top wick is formed, guess what is likely to happen now? Price is going to go back down. So if this created the top wick, a lot of times buyers will get activated, right? Only to get, taken out, because what happens is when they get activated, the candle grabs their order as liquidity and starts pushing it down, and at the same time it's pushing that 4-hour candle down. So notice that anyone who would get into a buy off of this breakout would be heavily going against this 4-hour time frame here, right? So that buy that you're going to take is going to be like right here, right? So imagine you're taking a buy there, but the 4 hour is really trying to go back down. So these are the cases where you want to have a range 2 breakout. So what does that look like? That looks like just really a break and retest, right? So you let the first one go. Let me just get rid of that. So you see that breakout, but the 4 hours bearish. So you let it go. You don't trade against the trend like that. And if it does run, it runs. You know what I mean? You got to accept that as a trader. But what you would like to see is a little break and retest, right? So if price kind of came back down, created support, stayed above that range, this is where you have a nice, nice opportunity now that you're staying above the range to go against the 4 hour. And at that time, the 4 hour kind of looking like something like this. Right, we kind of came down, we broke the low. We're going to re-break the high here, and this is where I would look to get into the buys, something like that. Or you don't necessarily need a huge move like that. You can also wait on something like this, just like a 2-candle type of pattern, and now you're good to go. You kind of got your second range out of there, and you're breaking the 4 hour highs again at that point, and this should be good to go. So yeah, that's kind of like what you want to look for, and the reason why you want to look for it. Little Trump tweet. How you doing? Something light. Something light. When you say ignore the doji candle, does that just apply on all time frame? I usually just do it on the daily. Yeah. Yeah, just a daily usually. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Hey, by the way, if no one's told you lately, I gotta say, I love you. I love y'all. The fact that we can do this together every single day, be in the hunt together, have a common dream, have a common goal, and just be after the mission where we can talk to each other about it and bounce ideas off of each other. I mean, we can't really do that with anyone else out there, So just to have a place where we can come together and just encourage each other, I think is just phenomenal here. So what a work that's being done here. So I don't know if anyone's told you lately, but man, I love you. And I love the fact that you have a backbone and you're willing to stand up for your dream and stand up for your goals and, you're trying to change your life, and most people don't have the guts to go out there and try and take ownership of their own life, but you do, and I really do admire that. It's a rarity here in this world today. So range 2 sells either 15 or 30, kind of whichever one will give you the best play. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't specifically look for it on a 15 or on a 30, but whichever one lines up, whichever one lines up. Sometimes if there's a lot of volume, like if you're in a very high volume time, then you can really get away with the 15, but it kind of it's not cookie cutter, right? So just depending on the current market, I'll usually look for either 15 or 30 minute. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think, it seems like no one says that these days, and I just want to let you guys know I just appreciate what we're doing here. We're making a big difference, and it's not too often that something like this happens, So what we're doing, you guys seen it in the beginning of the stream. I mean, people are plugging in from everywhere in the world, so that means people are walking around all over the world with a dream and a willingness to go after, and they're learning and they're growing, and not only does that change your life, but that changes the people around you. So imagine if we can impact people all over the world, and those people impact people all around them. I mean, that's really where change happens. So we're doing it, gang. You're a part of that change. I'm a part of that change, and let's just keep setting the right examples, because when you go after your goal, It doesn't just change you and your life. It changes the lives around you, the ecosystem around you, and ultimately that's what we're here to do. Still up. Second range is used to go against a trend. Yes, exactly. The post-Asian session, yes. Onion play. Yeah, I'll do onion. So, you wanted to see the pack? Yeah, so I either wanted to see the pack or not a big top wick at all. So I can sneak my stop loss back above that. So, yes, I either wanted to see the pack runner or a small top wick. I didn't want to see like anything in between, because then I would probably have to use that previous candle as my stop anyway, right? So I wanted to maybe try and use that stop, keep a tight stop loss on that trade, and then yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Where was that? Yeah, right. Where was that? I forget. Yes, sir. The Stockman's in the house. Let's go. I watched the real documentary. Not the real documentary, but there's a new thing on. I think it's on YouTube. It's like the Wolf of Wall Street, documentary where it's like he's not involved in it. It's just other people that were involved in the game with him. And I guess it's a series because there was only one episode, but I checked it out. It's pretty good. Let's go, Rich. Richie Rich, getting rich. What's my thoughts on using the 10-minute chart? I've never used it. Let's go, Red Eye Trader. W, brother. W. Happy to hear that. It's music to my ears. It really is. That's why we show up here, is really to help. And before I ever did this YouTube thing, I was already chilling. I was already a decently profitable trader. I had already not needed a job or my wife. It wasn't that we were making a lot of money. We were probably making, $5,000 to $10,000 a month. But for me at that time, that was a lot of money, man. It really was. Somebody asked me a question last night about, making a lot of money, and making a lot of money is awesome. It really is. But I'll be honest, I was a free man at $5,000-$6,000 a month. I didn't need the millions of dollars. I'll take it. I'll use it, but I didn't need it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people associate money with success, and yes, it has something to do with it, but it's not all of it. You know what I mean? So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see success. You'll see me with my family. You'll see me with my community and just doing the things that I like to do. And, you don't need millions and millions of dollars to do that, although it's nice to have it. You can do that off of, like I said earlier, 5, 10, 15,000 a month. Dun, 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 dun. If you could only read one book forever, what would it be? Besides the Bible? One book forever and ever. It's a good question, man. It's so hard to pick one. It really is. So hard. If I was to pick one book, what would it be? Got me thinking. There's a couple that come to mind, but then every time I'm going to say it, I'm thinking, I don't know. Is that it? Would I be okay with only reading that one? Yeah, I want to say like the magic of thinking big or something. Because, it's all about belief, right? We were talking about it yesterday. If you really don't believe in yourself, you'll never actually accomplish the things that you want to do, right? So I think it's all about belief and there truly is alchemy and magic of thinking big. You know what I mean? So I probably would go with that. I mean, that was one of the original books. Maybe that's why it resonates with me a lot. I credit that one to really instilling the thought process in me that says, hey, you know what? Let's go big. So I think that would be it. Yeah, Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, a classic. But then again, it's very hard to say. It's very hard to say. Yeah. How to read more than one book? Just read one, and when you finish it, you can start another one. Keep showing up. Yup, practicing patience, discipline, still not getting results. It feels tough. What to do? Yeah, that's the game. You know, that's probably the toughest place to be when it comes to trading. You know, I remember being there too, and it's just like that journey to consistency, right? Like, you're going to run into tough times, right? You're gonna be getting all the results, and you're gonna be doing all the work that should lead to the results, and for some reason the results aren't showing up. I was watching a documentary on Scotty Scheffler yesterday, and even Tiger Woods, you know, when they kind of got back to the drawing board on his swing, you know, and he had to refine it, right? There were no one in the public knew, none of the fans knew, none of the commentators knew, but him and his coach knew, right? So when everyone was like, man, what's he doing? What the heck is that? He's not playing that good. They knew it was because they were trying to get into a rhythm, right? Into a new swing or whatnot. So it could be frustrating when you're getting into a new swing, or you're getting into a new skill, or you're looking at a new system or strategy, and you're starting to do all the right things, yet nothing is clicking for you. That's where most people quit, right? So that's where people are going to say, you know what, on to the next. So that's where you just have to stay steady, right? Keep plugging away, because again, the results are usually the last thing to come, right? When you plant a apple tree, right, what's the last thing that shows up on that apple tree? The apples, right? Well, that's the whole point you were doing it. Exactly. So it's like you have to learn to be patient. You know, study farmers, study how to build foundations, right? These are things that I studied coming up, was how to build foundations. You know, look into the laws that govern the universe, like the law of sowing and reaping, right? And start to study these things, because this is what will keep you steadfast on your mission when everybody else quits. So for me, I was 3 years into trading. I wasn't really seeing much results. I thought I was doing everything perfect, you know, and I'm like, what is going on here? And I just kept not getting the results I was looking for, but I was chipping away day by day, chipping away. And it really wasn't to the point where I was like, you know what? Screw the results. I'm just going to chip away, right? It wasn't until then to where I look back on my P&L and I'm like, whoa, I actually been doing really good for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And what do you know? My accounts were, you know, in profits and whatnot. And it wasn't too long after that where I got myself a $12,000 payout. Remember the one that I showed you guys back in like in the My Forex Funds days? And then literally a month after that, I got like an $8,500 payout. And dude, I never had $8,000 in my bank, ever. You know, so once this happened, it was like the results just hit out of nowhere. So it was 3 years of just grinding. And then I would say there was about 6 months of me doing everything right, but not seeing any results. And then one day, boom, $12,000 payout. The next month, $8,000 payout, right? That's like $30,000, where I went from having about $400 maybe in my bank to all of a sudden I secured 2 payouts. I was moving. I had momentum on my side, and literally from that point on, I never went back. I bought a shirt The shirt says never broke again. Yeah, and I made a commitment that I would never be broke again under my own watch. And from that point, I started sticking to the playbook 100% of the time, because I was like, yo, the playbook just got me a 12K payout plus an 8K payout. I will never, ever deviate from this system again. I made a firm commitment at that point. You know, I had a family. This was no joke for me. Like, the window of opportunity was ticking. I wasn't a young 21-year-old kid anymore. I was 29 years old. I had a new baby on the way. It was time to move, you know, and I had to, you know, really put in that work and then see those results, and then just commit to staying consistent in that process, so that way I can stay consistent in those results. Yeah, Zach, that makes sense. I think a lot of, especially if you're trading funded accounts, you know, you're probably having a little bit of a tough time securing payouts, especially if you have to start from an eval, right, all the way into the payout, because, you know, we've just been dealing with some slower markets in general, right? So yeah, you probably could have made money, but the issue is it was on an eval. So anyone trading like a live account, right, like myself and some others, they're able to take that money, you know, and put it in the bank or whatever, right? Withdraw it. But it's going to be a little challenging, right? Going from evals to payouts, especially in a slower market like we're witnessing right now in this quarter, you know, over the past like 2 months. So NBA, baby. Facts. Yeah. How to pass a funded account? You just, the same way you secure a payout, the same way you flip a live account, the same way you get withdrawals on live account, is you have to show up and take good trades. And only that, you know, you can't take good trades and then a bad trade. It doesn't work, right? Like, you guys are obviously seeing that you can take good trades, but then if you also take bad trades, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how great the trades that you took were that were good, because you're just going to give the profits back. So you have to learn to be like I am, you know, and I know, like, I'm a little boring with it, and I'm a little disciplined and extremely patient, but bro, I'm making money, and a lot of money, like a lot of money, gang. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just really stick at it. I don't care if you don't want to do that. I don't want to do it that way, Nick. Well, do you want to make $500,000 in half a year? Right? Like, you got to get disciplined, gang, and you got to stay disciplined. You can't just do it for a week or a month or a year. You got to consistently do this and show up the right way as a professional for your job, so to speak, right? Because this is my job. My job is to take good, clean trades when they show up and put money on the table. You know, so I need to do that every time. If I take 10 good trades, but then 10 crappy trades, guess who makes no money this month? Me. And I want to make money, you know? I don't know about you guys, but I want to make money. Don't you guys want to make money? I'm taking all these withdrawals, to be honest, just to prove to you guys that it could be done. Paying all this capital gains tax just so I can show you guys, right, what this is all about and how to do it properly. Otherwise, I just keep it in there and build the account and build it and build it. How old am I? I am young. I don't know. I lost track of my age because it's irrelevant anyway. Somewhere I was born in 1990. The 5th of May at 6:19 a.m. There you go. I gave my whole. You like those self-compliments? You can try using the 5-minute and the 10-minute and the 1-minute, but I probably won't, use my time to sample size that, because I already got something going good with the 15, 30, and 1 hour. Why even bother with it? That's my question. Like, why even go there? Like, if you got something so concrete that is right in front of your face and works, why even try anything different? Especially if you don't make money, You know, I mean, that's what I'm here for, to exemplify and show you guys how I do it and how I make the money. So why go, you know, why even try and, I mean, when Raja showed me the system, I didn't even look for other ways to do it, right? I just looked to clean it up a little bit with my own experience. But man, you know, something works. Why try and reinvent the wheel? You know, that's just my thoughts. And again, I want to make money. You know, I don't want to come up with a new system or, you know, a new way of doing things. I just want to make money. What's up, Nahomes? What up, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. 29 right now. 29 right now. Yeah, struggling after taking a win, you know, struggling to get into that next trade. I mean, I get it. You don't want to take your loss, but I mean, this is trading. You know what I mean? So it's trade by trade by trade by trade. Again, as long as that next trade checks the boxes of what a good setup is that you should enter, then just enter. You might surprise yourself. You might take a second win in a row, and then you'll be hooked. Yeah, try not to think too much. You're just thinking a little too much, right? Well, I don't want to get in the next trade because I don't want to lose. So imagine you won $50, right? But then you don't want to get into another trade, right? And then, you know, then the next trade shows up and you don't want to get into that one and into that one and into that one. Then that's it. You're just going to make $50, you know? So the only way to make more is to get into more trades, more of the right trades. And again, if the boxes are checked, then that's your sign to get in, you know. Don't worry about if it's a winner or a loser. Just check the boxes, make sure they're all good to go, and then, you know, make your way back into the market. The Prather trader in the building. What's good? What's good? Most of my winning trades are on the... Ooh, there's a battle. There's a true battle here. So obviously 15 and 30 minute time frame is what I like to execute on. But yeah, they're both good. They're both good. The 1 hour is good too. I just lack of 1 hour time frame entries. But all of them are profitable. All of them are over 70% win rates. So yeah. 1530, baby. Exactly what I learned from Raja. Let's go. Profits pilot. There you go. So he's having bad months this year and suddenly started to get picky towards his setups, right? Right after that, starting to see so much progress. Let's go. You know, I'm trying to tell y'all, you're probably doing more than you need to, right? Like I'm probably doing less than you and making more. You know, I think I do less than most traders. If we were to compare P&Ls, I'm sure that I take less trades and make more money. Or let's just get rid of the money. I bet you I take less trades and have more green days. I bet you. Who wants to take me up on it? Best way to join this amazing community, you're here, brother. You're here. If you wanted to get into the Clubhouse, which are these amazing group of individuals here, I think there's a ton of Clubhouse members getting it done here today. You are more than welcome. You know, just hit !Clubhouse and come on in. The Clubhouse is a trader development system. It's not a signals channel. It's not even just an educational platform anymore. It is a trader development program, and that's where we're trying to develop traders. Not just call trades. You know, sometimes I'll post something on my Instagram and someone will go, "Did you provide this one to the Clubhouse community?" I go, "No, but I provided them all the information and the knowledge to go out and find that and take it on their own." And that's what's most important to me, is not that you succeed off of my behalf, but that you succeed off of learning the system and you develop properly into a profitable trader, right? Because then you don't need me anymore. You don't need anyone, for that matter, right? And I hope that you would just stay because you like us, but you won't need us. And that's a pretty good place to be. Blue Guardian. I've actually never used them. I know. I think I've heard of Calvin promoting them a little bit, but to be honest, I've never looked into them. I've never used them, so I'm not too sure. Johnny Gems, the Viking is back in the New York session. What's up, boys?
Sir, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, boys? What up, chat? How y'all feeling?
What's up, John?
Incredible.
What up?
you?
What
Morning,
up?
Nick.
Yeah, same here. Blessed and highly favored. Ready
Hey,
to
Warrior.
warrior.
Let's W. Let's get it. Big W.
Yes,
Yup.
sir.
Ready to follow the plan here today. Over anything else. What's my only goal?
Yep, absolutely. Same
One
here.
goal and one goal only.
That's me. And John.
Follow the plan. Because then you can
Number one.
walk away and say, hey, you know what? Win or loss, I followed my plan today. And that plan will keep me profitable long term. So therefore, I don't need to feel bad. I don't need to go to the local bridge and try and jump. I don't need to write
Yeah.
any letters, right? It's just on to the next trade, on to the next planned opportunity.
I mean, that's spot on right there, man.
Yep.
You do your job, and that's all you can do, and you're happy about that, and you'll know that you'll get paid for it. Boom. That's it.
No
But
need
I
to
think
go
it-
to the local bridge.
Facts. But I think it all comes down to being aware and understanding your job here. Once you do that, I think you can really start to move forward, taking care of business and being happy with that. Word.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, because I think I followed my plan here today. I did my job, right? I did my job that's gonna produce consistent results. So I mean,
Mhm,
awesome.
Yeah.
You know, just like if you get paid bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, it's like, yo, you do your job and the check comes in, you know, later on during that week or later on during that month, whatever. But no different here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like if your expectation is to make money off the next trade or the next trade to win, of course you're gonna be disappointed if you don't. If it's a loss.
100%, right? So going in with the expectations of, yo, let me just do my job, and doing my job, I'll get paid eventually along the long run.
No.
Like I said, there's some jobs out there that pay bi-weekly. You know, think about that. You think that person is thinking about that paycheck when they're doing their job in that day?
Yeah.
I mean, of course. Of course they are. But they're not even going to get paid that day. They're going to get paid 2 weeks from now. Right? And that's how probabilities are going to work too, right, chat? Like you're going to take a trade here today. It's going to have a completely random outcome. It's going to be completely uncertain. But all we know is if that setup is statistically reliable, you take that 20 times, you're going to have the statistical reliable, you know, results on that one. And that's what I'm talking about. Have that mindset. You know, I'm going to do my job, take care of business today, and I'll get the paycheck, I'll get the payout at some point here in this long run.
Yes, sir. Gotta trust the system, man.
Yep. So that's what I think about, man. Sure.
Who created it? I think I took a little bit from Don, a little from Raja, and then a little bit just from my own experience in trading, but I didn't really tinker with it too much, just a little bit here and there. But I think it was a combination of both. I think what you see now is basically a combination of me, Don, and Raja. You know, all of our ideas, all of our data put together is kind of like what I trade. So shout out to those guys. Oh, someone in here uses Blue Guardian, the legend maker. How do you like it, brother? Someone's asking.
Blue Guardian.
Born in
Heard about that.
1990. Yeah.
I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, I haven't tried Blue Guardian. Have I been profitable all months this year? Yes. Yeah, I have not had a red month since 2024. Actually, I've had some red weeks, but not a red month. Thank God. Thank God. What a dream come true that is. Holy smokes. What do you think about that, John?
I think that's freaking amazing. Knowing who you used to be, right? Knowing the trader you used to be. I mean, that's signs. That should be inspiration to everyone, especially me. You know, like that. You can really make. You know, you have a process. You're gonna progress. Really, because you know, knowing Nick. I mean, I used to see my man take, you know, what was it, like 15, 20 trades in a day, over trading, over risking, blowing multiple funded accounts, to now following a steady process and never seeing a red month at all this year. That is freaking beautiful, bro.
Or last year.
And let that be signed, or last year, chat. Chat, the signs to every single one of us here. we follow this process, we're guaranteed progress, just like Nick was, right? We're following the same exact process here.
Mhm.
He also used to punch holes in the walls. Yep, that's true. Early on in his teenage years, he punched holes in
Damn
the
it,
walls.
Gold.
Now,
I
but
knew
now
I
my
should have
man,
waited for a steeper bottom wave. Break the whole,
But now my
whole
man-
house down.
now my man can lose 20K in a trade and just have an amazing day with his family. I mean, because he stays composed. Amazing.
Yup.
Trust the process, fam. That's what I'm gonna do. Shout out Nick,
Same.
best mentor in the game.
I go lose 20,000 and then eat lunch with my family like nothing happened. Like I won 20,000.
Exactly, bro. That's that composure you need as a trader. I love it.
That's gonna be the
But
difference
you're
between
able.
like me and others is like that composure. You know, that composure to just stay steadfast and understand that any loss I've ever taken, I've gotten back, and that one should be no different. And as long as I follow the system and don't get too, you know, just anxious
Yep.
or anything like that after the trade, then I'll get it back at some point. And I
Right.
think last month we did take a 20K loss, and it took me probably four days to get it back. You know, 4 or 5 days. So
Yep.
you gotta stay
Like-
composed.
But you're really able to stay composed because you developed the awareness, the understanding, and the skill sets to get it back, right? To get the loss back, and to also mentally, you know, be prepared for that loss, right? Understanding probabilities and having a good trading edge and rules that will make it back and protect you from losing more. I mean, knowing that, having that awareness will definitely, like, you know, keep you composed as well.
Yeah.
That's why we preach, you know, risk management rules and probability minded, because that is going to just help you be a composed individual.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this is for the last 2 years, you know, just July, June. That was that $20,000 loss that we talked about, but you know, we picked that right back up, you know, with these two or three trades right there. May was pretty slow. April, March, February, January was insane. And then all last year, I don't think we really had, we didn't even have a red week there. Interesting. A couple red weeks, but not many. This one was like only like $620. Again, $630. May always seems to stay green, but very little trades. So yeah, it's all last 2 years.
Beautiful.
So pretty good when you just stick to the script every single day. Like you guys have been with me almost every day for the last 2 or 3 years. Have I ever really deviated too much? Not really, right? Because remember when I got those first payouts, my life changed. You know, my bank account, I didn't see numbers like that in my bank account ever. So yeah, man, you know, I did not want to ever deviate, and I'm still like that today. I guess you can pretty much say I'm afraid to deviate. I'm afraid to break my plan here, so I don't.
No, the results are consistent because you're consistent.
January 100% win rate. Maybe 100% green days, but not win rate. Let me check. January. Yeah, all green in January. Just I had some losses there though. But if you see here, I stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, right? So someone like me who knows the market really well, 1 trade, 2 trades, 1 trade, 1 trade, 1 trade, 2 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade. You know, a couple days there where I took more trades, but there was some losses. It just never equaled into a losing day. Yeah, you can't really do much damage, you know, when you stick to 1, 2 trades a day. And this is me trading all throughout the sessions and whatnot too. So it's not like, you know, two trades in New York, 3 trades in New York. This is like New York, Asian, and some of this is London, I believe. But yeah, why would I ever want to deviate from something like that? You know, why would I ever want to go and do something different? Right? Again, I'm here to make money, not, you know,
Perfect.
come up with the greatest trading
Or be the
system ever.
best. Yeah. Gotta be wilding to do that.
Last 2 months though, I have taken some bigger losses.
Bigger losses are required for the bigger wins.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I like this guy.
It's true. It's a
Like,
good sign.
how's Greece going, Magnus?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Greece
How's
sun
you?
takes us out.
yeah?
Bro, yeah, it's crazy here. It's like it feels like 103 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah, so that's pretty.
So it's pretty
that's
hot.
freaking hot, bro.
It's pretty hot.
I mean, it was like 91 degrees in the morning when we were on.
Yeah, no. That was
Wow.
at 8.
Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like double of Denmark.
You already look pretty tan, actually.
Oh, damn, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Only first day.
The first day, sheesh.
Yep.
Bro's gonna come back freaking orange.
Yeah, literally. You're gonna see me at home in Denmark being the most like.
The most tan guy there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Larry the lobster, bro, looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't mess with the money machine. That's right. No one mess
Never.
with the money machine.
Dude, for real.
I tried to follow your plan. I got 18 wins and 4 losses. How do you see it? That sounds
pretty
good to
fire.
me. That sounds about right. You know, that actually sounds better than right. But yeah, that's pretty good. 18. Sometimes we're just gonna hit those. Remember what Mark Douglas said, right? He said if you have a 70% win rate, that means you're gonna win 70 trades and you're gonna lose 30. All right, that'll equal 100. Yeah. So the issue is all this is what he calls random, right? So that means that you can go 10 trades and then finally take a loss right after 10 trades, or you can go, you know, these losses can come 1 at a time, they can come 10 at a time, right? There's no one says that this 30, 5 of them can't just boom 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 right in a row like that, or even 10 of them. So remember, the result of the probability is there, but when it's going to come through is so random. You don't know whether or not you're going to go on a hot streak. If you're going to go on a couple wins in a row, you don't know if you're going to run into a couple losses in a row. Typically, like what we see is, I don't know, I'd say probably for every like 6, 7 trade. Look at all you got. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 trades. I'd say we run into like one loser. Let me put 6, 8. So you guys don't get all weird on me. 7, 8.
Bro.
Put 9, 10, bro.
No, like
Don't put 9
realistically,
to
like
5.
I'd say like every 6 to 7 trades, right? We'll pop a loser. So, yeah. So, you know, and again, that's random because all of a sudden that you might be used to that, and then all of a sudden you might get 6, 7 losses or wins, right? You just don't know. You know, it's so random. You just gotta, like I said, check your boxes and execute. Execution is our edge. Write that down. Go grab the pen. Go grab the pen. Execution is our edge, right? Us just executing off the playbook is what it takes to be profitable. So if you can get into the rhythm of doing that, you're gonna win.
Oh.
Grab the gat. They even have guns in Greece? I don't know.
I have no idea. No idea. I don't think so.
Do they even get into arguments over there? I just picture old men there just hanging out, eating fruit, shooting the breeze, playing cards, watching the ocean, looking at the views.
Yo, that's honestly, that's kind of spot on.
No arguments. Everyone's tan.
No arguments.
You can have a gun in Greece, but it's heavily restricted.
It's the military gun.
Yeah. I don't think there's guns. I don't know. I haven't seen a gun.
I doubt you'll see it.
That's Florida vibes.
That sounds like where we want to go to retire.
Literally, yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You need a permit down there. Of course.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like Denmark too.
Yep.
Man said there are more guns than people.
I can see that.
80-year-old nude beach, not a care in the world. Margarita, chilling.
Magnus, what you have? You have any good dinner last night? For your
Not
first
yet.
day?
Not yet.
Huh?
It's the first time out now here today. So.
What do you like to eat?
Yeah, we're gonna get it here today though.
Good.
What do
Better.
you like
What do you say, Nick?
What do you like to eat there?
like I don't know anything.
Bro, eat anything.
Anything. There's something called like euros or something. That's pretty good.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like bread and some nice meat and tzatziki and yeah,
Ooh, I think I know. I think
some
I had
like
that at Bluefig, John.
Looking it up right now.
probably. There's like onions on there too.
Bro, you know I don't like
Whoa,
onions.
whoa,
Only on the
whoa.
Yeah,
market.
so you guys probably skip.
Oh, damn, this
Draw
looks
the
fire,
line
bro.
right there.
Damn, this
Yeah,
looks
it looks
mad good, dude. I'll take it without
Yeah.
the onions. But,
It looks good, right?
yeah. Looks like good protein.
Yeah, it's like real good. So probably that.
Nice, dude. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir. I will. I'll send you a pic.
All right, bet. Yeah, do it. Let's see it.
Pronounced like a proper European. I know. First time I said like gyros or something. Gyros. Fun.
So what'd you do? You just went to the beach there after London?
Yeah. We were out there. But
Great.
the weather is like crazy hot today and the UV 11. So
Sick.
we said, all right, you know what? Let's we'll take the 4 hours here and we'll do it.
Damn. 4 hours of that
Yeah.
sun is wicked.
Yeah.
I'd do the same though, honestly. Let's just sit.
I don't
let's
want
sit.
to. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to sit there like all day in in 11 UV. But,
Yeah. All we gotta do is talk.
Bro, I'm not trying to get red the first day.
I know, right? I love getting super red.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
same.
It turns into a nice tan after, like a couple days.
True, but then I have to stay in here for like a couple days.
True. So you're right. You gotta be smart with it.
Yeah, we gotta be smart with it here.
No sunscreen though, right?
Nah, hopefully not.
He's like, my girl did pack it, and I'm still debating on using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You walk out, bro. You walk out again more sun. Your girl's standing there with it already in her hand. Like, get over here.
I'm like running.
She's just spraying you out of nowhere.
Damn, bro.
Oh, with that spray thing, you bet I'm running. Oh, you just know it's bad.
4 hours just
Funny.
smoked the highs here.
Yeah, I see this.
All sellers getting activated on that little nip there. That's tough.
We got a 4 hour closure coming up too.
Yeah, we do. Bullish.
Fortunately, we couldn't participate in 9:30 here today. Would have liked to. but
Nothing,
we
just
got
run
nothing.
out. I was looking at these cells here potentially. We could
Yeah, me
close
too. I
back down
gotta
below
take
or
sells
something.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my plan. Yeah.
Tonight.
Tonight is the night.
That we follow our plan.
On TradeSet, can you please show us time frame entry statistics, but instead of overall, click on setup? Yeah, if it's a request, send it to the TradeSet email. If you go to the playbook, though, you can see like what your time frames are looking like. This is what I love about TradeSet is because it's so detailed. You just got to go over to playbook, and then from there you'll start to see different. So look, let's say for the fade, right? On a 30-minute, got a 92% win rate. 15-minute, 95% win rate. 1 hour is one trade, so that doesn't really help us. But you can go through trading sessions and risk, right? So you can see all this here. You could also see counter trend, right? What it's going to be. So just look at the playbook, and you could start to see all your like percentages and your win rates from the time frames right here. Yeah, it breaks it down. Time frames, trading session, risk, all of it. All that. Gotta wait till 10? Yes, looking like the move here. Wait until 10.
Yeah, at least. See.
Yeah, because we're like choppy to the left for the buys.
Yeah.
Sells look good.
Let me show you guys some of the
Yeah.
trades I've taken
Targets too.
since I've
Yeah.
seen you last. So I took this trade. I wanted that inverted celery, but couldn't really get it. This candle opened up, made a small top wick, and I wanted either a small top wick or a pack runner, right? I didn't want a middle wick right here because now I got a big stop, and I probably wouldn't have got in that trade. But being that we had a nice tight stop, I kept it on the current candle. I seen the volume in. I knew we needed a pullback, so break of the lows. And then there was, this wick fill here, plus something over there to the left that I closed partials at. So that was last night. It was like in between Asian and London. And then in the afternoon yesterday, I took this celery play right here. Kind of broke the highs, created resistance. You had this nice weak bullish closure, top wick on the next candle, entry on the break of the lows. Partials for me was really just in this box, somewhere in that box there. And stops are kept above the highs. That was a celery play. And was there one more? Yes, there was another sample size NQ trade. So I took this one off of the NASDAQ. Let me get rid of this real quick. Boom. Took this one off the NASDAQ. You had a 30-minute breakout, right? Kept stops below the lows. Entry was on the pre-break of the high. Looking for partials, somewhere in this overall area. Had a decently clean range. 15 looked good as well. And another sample-sized idea that worked out. So I closed my position pretty much right there. And then the rest of it, I trailed. So I don't have the trailing pictures on me, but if you go to the Clubhouse chat, I show you how I kind of trailed my stops in that trade. And walked away a winner. And then this one, which was our trade yesterday, at 9:30. So those are my trades this week. I've actually been on the board quite a bit this week. I did a lot of trading. I felt like I was almost trading all day yesterday. So it was like 3 trades yesterday, and then that one that we took together.
Nice. Those were good trades. Nice.
Yeah, all good. All winners too. I hit on everything yesterday. So had a big day yesterday.
Of course. Damn, that's fire. Yeah, I like those NQ trades. Those look nice, clean.
Yeah, they did.
Simple too.
NQ.
NQ's on the board. Let's see.
I have, from last year, I have, I think it was early last year when we sample sized NQ. I have 92 or 95 recorded trades on NQ. The issue was, and now I remember why we kind of let it go, is because it was only like a 65% win rate. So for me, I will never do anything unless it's a 70% win rate over time, at least, because I'm a 1R trader. Some of my trades are less than 1R. So I want to see good win rates, before I implement something into my day-to-day work here. So that's the reason that we didn't bring it out before. And then we kind of dealt with all year in the beginning. NQ was just literally in the all-time highs. So it was very tough to get any sort of trading done or sample sizing done during that time. But now that we've kind of pushed back down and have a little bit better structure, we're going back at it and back in, and we're going to see if we can get something that's a little bit better than a 65% win rate. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, there you go. There's my NQ, my trailing NQ. Yeah, so got in here, and then eventually I moved my stop to break even, and then I put it underneath this 5-minute candle, and that pushed up. And then when that pushed up, I trailed it even further. See, it was there, and then it was above that one, and I think that's the one that stopped me out and turned around. So yeah, we almost hit that full line up there, but that was pretty much it. Yeah, thanks for the screenshots. You like the 5-minute though? The internet will go crazy if Nick Stewart from Time TTE Trading starts using the 5-minute. I feel like the whole entire internet, my whole entire career, has just said, go to the 5-minute time frame. Go to the 5-minute, Nick, 5-minute. And I just, I never did, and never really wanted to. But I might look at it for NQ, especially just because that pair is a little bit more volatile and whatnot. So we'll see.
Man, that's funny. John been there. I've been there. Come on, Nick.
A 5-minute though. I mean, I've been there. I just lost $30,000, but I also didn't really know what I was doing as a trader back then. So
I'm kidding.
Maybe things turned around.
Right, John? We've been there.
How did you do that fast? Breaking news. Nick Stewart from Time TTE Trading has now gone down to the 5-minute chart.
Oh my
What is the world gonna do? My goodness, Marv, he had 6,000
Baby
people
crying.
on the live stream here today when he made that decision to go down to the 5-minute.
Coffee markets collapse.
I could coffee market.
Yo, that is what happens. Literally.
Yo.
Offices in full meltdown.
All this going on, but the big breaking news. Nick announces he's trading on the 5-minute chart. Bro, how'd you even come up with this that quick? That's crazy.
Marv.
You guys are insane with these AI things.
Literally, yeah.
AI is.
Like then how did you even make that? Like I don't even know. Oh.
Oh, you had it saved. Oh my God, I was gonna say. There's a global pandemic, but in other news, Nick Stewart from Time to Trading announces that he's going to be trading on the 5-minute chart here on NQ.
Bro, that's hilarious.
It is.
Someone in TT pushed by, maybe. Trump sneezed, Barron farted, something happened. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, something.
Who did it? Who took the sell?
Oh no, I hope no one.
Oh no.
Shouldn't do anything without setup.
Man, this daily
No, we
candle
see nothing.
is just not looking back here today.
Not at all. We've looked at that no bottom way since London. John, we had that beautiful setup, but nothing happened.
Yeah, no. They had sell stops.
Yeah, look great.
Yep.
I would
Still
love to
lower
be
way.
there.
You're right, yep.
I see no sells. I don't see any sells here either at the moment. My issue with the buys are just that daily with no bottom wick. That's all. Other than that, the 4-hour close is bullish. Now we got a bullish bias on our side. 1 hour, 30. So we'll see. 30-minute chart just not looking good here though. Okay, can you guys give me just 1 minute? I will be right back. I'm gonna go get a refill on some water, and then I'll be right back. And we'll see. We got 5 minutes on a closure. We got a 4-hour closure coming up too. So we'll see what happens at that point. And yeah, maybe we can find ourselves an opportunity here. So I'll be right back.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, John. Let's see what we do here.
Yes, we will. Yo,
5 minutes.
size these 4-hour candle close.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, looks like we could close above resistance, so.
Probably. So that's what I'm thinking. Like,
But it's just like so choppy to the left. We'll see.
damn.
For real, man.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Like the
chop.
cleanest range maybe above 54, but we'll see. For the buys.
Yeah, really. New resistance, closure back above will be nice.
Yeah. We'll see. Let the candles speak to us. Yeah, BRB strat in effect, facts. Long for NQ, no, I would say hold off on NQ. I mean, at least if you're following this system that Nick teaches, right? I think we're overextended now for the buys. On the 15-minute, we have pushed extremely far up, since the nearest support. So now you're going to want to wait for the 4-hour candle to close, to open up, and, for the pullback, and then a new support to be formed. And then look
Absolutely.
I think that'd be way better.
Even the buy that was there before, which was pretty good, we had no low wick, so you can't even take that.
Yep.
That was pretty good buy though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Wow, that move on NQ, that what we wanted from London basically too.
I know, dude. Would have been nice, really.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm hoping this 4-hour candle doesn't close above the range so we can stay on these sells here.
Stay bearish.
Because it's just a bit more cleaner to the left.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yep. Love the Legend Maker. Nice, man. Good stuff.
Yes, sir. If you close above, I'm gone. Daily no bottom.
Yeah.
You don't like that, Tom?
Yeah, Tommy, that may not be a bad idea, brother.
Nah, I'm bouncing.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, you know, I use Tradovate, so that's the broker
Yeah,
I
same.
Yep.
Same here.
Am I out of retirement for golf yet? Yes, I am. I was actually golfing last Friday. So, yeah, I'm not going to golf at all this week. Maybe next week. Once I get back to Florida, you know, Nick will hit me up and then I'll be like, all right, bet, let's go golf. But right now, yeah, I'm just chilling. No golf. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some when I get back out there in Florida. Yeah, the silence in the charts, man. I would just stay aware of your why. You know, like we all come into this skill set and this niche for some sort of reason, right? I want to be a great trader because of something, right? There's something, right? And you have to ask yourself why. Why do you want to be such a great trader, right? And then once you figure out that why should give you internal motivation, you know, to do the right things at all times. So I feel like ask yourself your why, know your why, and then write your why down, put it by your desk, and have it right there with you at your desk when you're trading. So, you know, when you have the choice to be either disciplined or undisciplined, you can look at your why and be like, shit, let's be disciplined here. You know, I gotta do this for my wife here, for my family. You know, I want freedom, whatever it is, you know. So that's what I could recommend to you. Then you'll be motivated internally at all, you know, all days. So try it out, man. Try it for the next 30 days and then come back and let me know how everything's going out. And that's the thing, other two, right? There's a part of you that doesn't fully believe in you. Nick talks a lot about identity. Nick talks a lot about the power of belief. I agree with him 100% on what he says about all of it. You know, I think your belief is everything. You know, your mind and beliefs create your reality and your actions. I think if you believe you can or you can't, you're right. So you need to start fully believing in yourself, man. You know, the proof is in the pudding too. You know, you can look at Nick's data, right? The mentor we're learning from, and let that be proof in the pudding right there. But you gotta believe it could be done. If other people can do it, then so can I. If other people can make this annual income, then so can I. And that belief should push you to do the right things as well as your why, right?
Absolutely, bro. Speaking facts right there. Yeah. Yeah, belief is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe you can, like you said, and if you believe you can, they're both right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Asia? Did I have any losing months or B months this year? Yeah, I have one break-even month and one red month this year. My red month was last month, where it was a little bit more difficult, you know, a little bit more challenging. We went on a little bit losing streak to end the month, you know, and that's partially why I was red. But of course, I did have one, and they do happen at times, but let's learn from it and get better. Probabilities, you know, that's all I could think about. I'm just like, let me just take the next best trade. The outcome's gonna be random, but let me just hope that over 20 trades, 30 trades, I'm gonna have that edge show up, you know, and that's probabilities. And in order for us to do that, we need to make sure we're trading a statistically reliable edge, right? Which we know this is statistically reliable edge that we learned here. But as long as I do that, I'm happy, you know, with my actions, and I know that the short-term results are gonna be completely random. And I know I can have a red month throughout the year, but ultimately I'll be green as long as I'm disciplined to my plan. That's the type of mindset I have. And always obviously improving, right? On how can we avoid a red month moving on, right? Was there any mistakes from this month that I had caused, and was there anything I could learn and move on and learn from and move on from it? I think that's a good process to follow, because we're always learning and growing here.
Always. Life is growth. Magnus, I'll make you co-host, okay, bro? So that way you can move in and out. There you go. All right, that's
sir,
our 4-hour closure.
Perfect.
Yeah. Almost no wick at the top, so we'll see what happens. We got nothing here yet,
Yeah,
but
see that.
we'll be here to wait on it. Let's take a look left. Let's see what this is. Let's mark that.
Wow, no top wick there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, we closed like right at it. So I like this. You know, if we can get we're going to probably counter trend, or I'm probably going to counter trend a little bit. So if you're feeling froggy, you can leap with me today. If not, then, you know, just sit right there and wait for a trend trade. But yeah, if we can close back below here, I'll probably look to get into some shorts to come back down and clean up that range there. Hey, yo, what up, Dean? Yeah, those are my thoughts. 4-hour closing window wick. We also need a bottom wick. The daily has no bottom wick. There's a couple little minor things that just really make me want to look for the shorts here. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing. Yeah, the only way I take the buys is if we can come down and create a low. So, but before that, the shorts will likely play themselves out. So if I can get a hold of these, I'll take them. You know, but let's say I can't for whatever reason, then I will probably just wait for buys at that point, because then that'll be the 4-hour candle having a low, and then possibly, you know, buys play out a little bit later.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
What to do when you're working hard and seeing no results? I mean, you know, we were talking about that earlier. And again, like right before I started getting consistent payouts, right before, you know, the results really started showing up on my end. I mean, that might have been one of the hardest and toughest seasons of my entire trading journey, right? Not because I didn't understand trading or I didn't know how to, but because I could feel it starting to click, but there was no results, right? I could feel my discipline getting better, more consistent. I can feel my read on the market getting better too, and just becoming a different trader. But the results, right, hadn't fully caught up yet. And I think that could be a dangerous season, because when you feel so close, but you're not getting any reward for it yet, at least, that's when most traders start quitting, right? Or they start focusing on a different setup or different strategy, or they start to overtrade, or they think, oh, I got to just do more, right? And they start changing everything. They start thinking, well, you know what? Maybe I'll do it a different way. But yeah, I mean, the truth is the harvest doesn't show up, right, the same day the seed is planted. We talked about that earlier. So sometimes, like, you're improving, and that improvement won't show in reality for a little bit, right? It's going to take a little bit of time for results to show up. The sowing and reaping law goes a lot into this. But, you know, you're learning, you're growing, right? And like we talked about, life is growth. And, you know, if you're learning and growing, there's no doubt that eventually it'll click for you. But, you know, you're going to have to prove it to yourself and stay consistent long enough to receive it. You know, that's, again, I talked about this earlier on this week too. It's like, I think the individual that is willing to go through the most is going to win, right? The one that's going to be willing to keep going on the journey, even through the ups and the downs and the bumps and the bruises and, you know, the no results and stuff like that. The one that's willing to just keep going, right, is ultimately the one that's going to win. So that's, yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. You know, it's happened to me. It happens to a lot of people. But as long as you're doing the right things and your actions are right and you're seeing the growth, then it's just a matter of time. You know, and I've coached so many traders how to do this one-on-one and walk them through this entire process, so that way their mindset stayed on point while they were going through that season. And ultimately, most of them got themselves through it and are now, you know, pretty profitable traders today. I freeze right before taking high probability setups. Yep, avoid me taking full responsibility. How do I fix it? Just set a limit order. So let's say I want to take a buy here, but I'm afraid. You know what I do? I right click, I go buy stop. Boom. Take my hands off. Hands off the wheel. Hands on the back of your head. You know, and that's it. You know, and so now when that hits, it's not me entering in, it's automatic. So I'm a big believer in, not just in trading, but in life in general, creates hands-free systems. You know what I mean? Like, create systems where you don't have to do it, take the action all the time. The only action I have to take is say, okay, this looks like a great setup. Let me right click, hit buy stop, and that's it. That's it. So now when that trade hits that area there, I'm 100% getting activated. But anyone ever like take the market buy and price breaks the high and you're like, let me not do it yet. Let me see if it actually breaks the high, and then it runs on you or something, and you're like, now you're late on the entry, and it's like you froze up. Or sometimes what would happen, I would get in early, right? So I'd be like, all right, I know I got to get in here, but what would happen is my finger would slip, you know? Anyone have that slippery finger? Yeah, all of a sudden, like right here, your finger slips and you take the buy here. But you know that that's too early, right? The real buy is up here, you know? So in order for me to make sure I get that perfect entry, what do? I take myself out of the equation and I put a limit order there. And now I know I can't mess it up. So I would try that. Try creating systems that you don't have to do too much thinking or take too much action. You create a system with thought, logical thought at that, and now you just, follow it and let the system guide you. That's one of the main reasons I use limit orders, not because of anything else, but the fact that I just don't trust myself into getting in at the right time, so I'm not better than you. I just use systems, right, to guide me a little bit more and stick to, evidence and data. So yeah, that's what I would do. Let's use the limit order. I'm exactly at that point that you mentioned. I can feel it being so close. Feels frustrated. Why? Why not be like, praise the Lord, man. I'm almost out of my job. I'm learning this skill set. I'm better than I ever was. Why feel frustrated? Brother, you don't have time to feel frustrated, right? I would just think, man, I am onto it. No one in my community, no one in my school, no one in my graduating class is doing the things that I'm doing right now. And I'm going to separate myself. So I wouldn't feel frustrated, man. I'd feel grateful. I feel pumped up. I feel like a winner if I were you. So, just, again, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people is that perception, right? That thought process of just believing, right, in myself and in my mission. So instead of feeling frustrated, start to feel like a winner, G. Like you are doing things. I mean, just think about it for a moment while I'm talking. Who else that you graduated with is on the path that you're on and has the bright future ahead of you that you do, right? So I wouldn't feel frustrated. I would feel grateful, pumped up, and like a winner because I'm separating myself from the masses. Those guys are too scared. They got their little jobs and they're too afraid to, step out of the box a little bit and take ownership of their life. So if I were you, I'd be pumped up. I'd feel like a winner. I'd take that frustration and say, not today, Satan, and I just feel good about myself.
I like to think about it too, just like the Chinese bamboo tree. It's like whatever you sow, you will reap, and there's no guaranteed timeline for those fruits to be on the tree. It's just like they're going to be there eventually, but you just got to keep sowing it, right? And eventually you'll reap it on the universe's time. And I think that concept works perfectly in the same process we have as traders, and going back to beliefs, I think your beliefs have to be money because your beliefs create your feelings and your actions. So if you believe you're not going to be a good trader, then you'll feel like you're not going to be a good trader and you'll act like it, right? And maybe you'll be discouraged to be consistent with the process. But if you believe in that it's possible and you believe that it will be done, then your actions and feelings, you'll feel good about your process daily and you'll continue to act on your process daily. You see how just like the slight difference of a belief, right? You see the power of the beliefs in your process and how they can allow you to go further or quit, right? But I think the process as day traders is exactly the same as the Chinese bamboo tree. What you sow, you reap, but there's no guaranteed timeline. So stop expecting a timeline, stop expecting there to be there at a certain point. It will be there eventually, but not on your time.
Yep, and that should take a little toll on your mentality, and that should make you quit. But you ain't going to quit, and that's why you should get the results. Does that make sense? So there's, it should be taking a toll on you mentally, right? It's challenging you, right, to see if you're really ready, if you're really able to hold on to long-term success. So, just kind of understand that that's part of the game. Just treat it like a video game. That's that one character doing, trying to bounce around and get you to mess things up. But you got to stay steadfast, brother.
Absolutely, man. One thing too, you always told me, and I always will remember, is that, it will be just tough and hard enough for the weak to quit.
Yes. Yep.
Just enough for them to quit. And then you'll probably break the walls and it come flowing in, and you'll be like, where did all this come from? What was holding this back? And then you're like, yeah, I mean, just sticking to the process. It's like the tree, right? It's like nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened. But then again, once that wall breaks, it's like everything just flows in.
I mean, it's that, or you work your job until you're 70. You know, like I love how we sit here like as if there's an option. You know what I mean? It's like
Literally,
we're going all in. Yeah.
Burnt the boats long ago.
Yeah, burn the boats long time ago. Guess what? If you burn the boats, you have to fight. You know, there's no other option.
They're burned. They're gone. They're
Yo,
in the
what up?
ashes now.
Hectic 845. What's good? What's good? I don't know who that is, but I know the area code. So W. Hectic 845.
Yo, hit me up, bro. 845.
You guys want my phone number?
Blah 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 blah.
You know, I still got an 845 number. I got an 813 number too. But I have an 845 number still as well. I'll never leave it.
I mean, that's the real number. Only phone number to have right there.
Wait, what? You say what?
Oh, Hector. All right, let's go. You know what? I thought it might be Hector. Hectic, Hector, you know? Yes, brother. How you been, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your family are good. Your daughter and your wife. I hope you guys are doing awesome, bro. It's been a minute. Johnny Gems knows Hector.
Oh,
bit, right?
Yeah. My man Hector, what's up, brother? Great to see you. I was just about to ask you, Nick, is that Hector?
Hector.
Awesome, Hector. Great to see you, brother.
All right. 1 minute here.
Yeah, we'll see what we get.
What's up, Gareth? Great to see you. Good morning. Good morning.
Checking in
it's
from
like 5 p.m. here.
Wall Street Sniper. Let's go. Hope you're having a good vacation,
Wall
brother.
Street Sniper.
What's up, sir?
Just got a house in Jersey. Nice, bro. Congrats. Amazing.
Nice, dude. Congrats on that, bro. What an upgrade, dude. Too.
Cool Jersey vibes.
Nice upgrade there.
What's up? You wilding out?
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Cameron? Exactly, man. 100%. Anyone can make money with the click of a button, but can people keep it? And that's the big hurdle, and I think the big challenge, and that's why we focus on performance over profits, because the performance is what will keep it, right? The process is what will keep it and make it. Agreed. That's why I'm like, I'd rather take a good loss over a bad win all day, every day, because as long as it's within the plan and the system, I'm guaranteed to be a long-term winner. So a bad win, I mean, I could go against the plan today and make money, but if I go against the plan in the next days to come, I'm going to give that money right back. Right? So hell yeah, following the plan over everything. One goal every single day, follow the plan.
Finally out of Muncie.
Holy smokes.
Bro, I went to New York. Actually, let me not even say. I don't want to offend anyone here.
Yeah, bro, just
Yeah, I went to New York. It was wild. I wasn't sure if I was in New York anymore. I don't know what was going on. All right, man. This is looking pretty good. We didn't get the closure below, but we did get the candle that we wanted. Let's take a look to the left. Let's see what's going on here. We got a little bit of resistance that I'd like to probably try and get below, especially with the 4 hour being bullish now. So if we can get back below that in at 10:30, then the 10:30 shorts are starting to set up and looking pretty good here. So I'm going to avoid this.
10:30.
We got no top wick either, kind of very similar to this here. And then I did take sells last night going down, so we might see something just like that show up here in a little bit. So if the closure was there, I would say let's get in, but no closure, no entry. We still got a 4 hour bullish candle. This thing could turn around and just rip up. So let's just be careful here. We'll wait for that close below. We'll have a 30-minute potential onion as well on our side, and be able to take that position from there.
Yes, sir. No top with 250 now, so be careful here.
How you doing? True.
Eat that. Man, I'm about to dip here already, but but I'll be there for the closure, of course. I'll take it, but looks good.
Now you're
10:30
just gonna
there.
show back up tomorrow looking like this. Man's going to the beach.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's the goal right there.
Man, that's what every old. That's what every 85-year-old man in Greece kind of looks like. Same exact.
Literally,
tan.
no. I mean,
Let's
go
get
down there and you'll see that.
You better come back like that, bro.
Bro,
Or else
I
you
will.
do it
I
right.
will. So I'm about to go have some tan now.
You better lose
Ah,
that
good.
6-pack and develop like a nice little gut too, like some of those old Italian guys.
Oh hell
Just
no.
walking around
Bro,
drinking
no.
coffee.
Slick your hair
See,
back and
gangsters
stuff.
don't die; they get chubby, right? And they move to Miami. That's what
Yeah.
Lil Wayne said. So maybe in Denmark they just get chubby and move to Greece. You know.
That's probably true. Oh, it's a nice place to live though.
Yeah.
Looks
All
nice.
right, well, have fun out there,
Cool.
bro. Enjoy it.
Have a good
Yes,
day,
sir.
bro.
Peace, y'all. Have a great session. Rest of the session here and a great day.
All right,
See y'all.
I'll see you
See ya.
later.
Peace.
Peace.
See ya.
Don't tan in jeans, bro.
Yeah, hey, don't be at the beach in Tim's either.
Yeah, Tim's
And
too.
jeans.
Bro, you better have bathing suit on, bro, not jeans.
At least wear jean shorts.
Nah, not even that. But all right, bro. Whatever.
Who's on it?
Screw it.
It was like back in like 2008. A lot of people in Greece in the chat.
Shout out Greece.
Shout out
Can't wait to go one day. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is looking good for us. We need a 30 closure in about 11 minutes. If we can stay right around there, that's going to be perfecto. So we'll see what happens.
30 closures are nice too because the ranges are much more cleaner. You got a little bit choppy, a little choppier on the 15 minute. So,
Yes.
and a 30 minutes, a nice strong confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Damn, Hector, that's crazy work too, man. Bringing the Air Forces to the beach, sheesh.
08? Oh, no.
I
It was
can't knock your game, bro.
Bro, if it was 2006, 7, 8, or 9, you were definitely rocking those Air Forces. Definitely. You might even have rocked the hoodie, the shirt over the hoodie. Oh man, you know my mom collected a whole bunch of pictures of all of us, really, me, Joe, and John, and they're all old photos. And man, it's just so funny to see how we dressed back then, and to see like how big the shirts were. It looks stupid, to be honest. Looking back now, it actually.
You wear a dress.
Yeah, it just wasn't the vibe. It just wasn't it. I don't think, but it's fun times to look back on, man. Everyone had the big earrings, the big shirts, baggy jeans. Crazy, man. There was a place in my town. It was called Mr. Cheap. And this is where I would go to get all the 4X and 5X t-shirts and the hoodies. And, back then we put a hoodie on and we literally throw a 5X t-shirt over the hoodie and just mob out. It was gangster. And the colors back then, people would rock all different colors, different jerseys. Like jerseys was like a big thing back then. Mr. Cheap, y'all remember? It's still there. You know what it's called now? Fashion Unlimited. That's what it's called. Say
Yeah, bro.
hell nah.
I
That
thought you were
thing's
gonna say
always going to be called. That will always be named Mr. Cheap for me. Fashion Unlimited. Get that out of here.
I honestly thought you were gonna say Mr. Expensive.
Yeah, imagine. That's
Wouldn't-
kind of
wouldn't
probably what it is if I read the prices now.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Back in the day, a $4 shirt, it's probably like $12 now.
Maybe like 20.
It's like we can't call it Mr. Cheap anymore because it ain't cheap.
But there really is nothing better than sitting down with your family and looking at old pictures, bro, from decades ago.
And then your neck hurting and back hurting. You're like, all right. Is it
I'll
been
tell
2
you that's
hours
better.
already? I'm out of here.
That's way better than doom scrolling, though. Looking at real print pictures.
True.
Yeah, chat. I'm sure some of you guys agree. It's such a good time.
Epic times. Definition of success, the progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal or idea. So a lot of people think like this is success, you know? So you're on a mission, right? And you have a mountaintop, right? And a lot of people think that this is where success is. I mean, there might be some victory up here, but success to me and Earl Nightingale and everyone else for that matter is the progression, the progressive realization of a worthy goal. So right around here, right, is really success for me, because once I get there, that's cool. But then, you know, there's going to be another leg up, right? So, you know, success is really just kind of, for me, walking that path, right, and running that process, and then just accomplishing something and then resetting the goal, you know, to go again. And now I'm succeeding again. So a lot of people associate money with success, and I guess I understand why, but man, money is just one piece of success. Like, someone asked last night in the Asian sesh, like, hey, how does it feel to make a bunch of money? It's like, it feels awesome, right? But at the end of the day, I felt awesome before I had a bunch of money too, right? I think the biggest difference for me is like, I can take time to spend with my family. I can build bigger businesses. I have more time to do the things I'm passionate about. I mean, I can invest, right, into long-term assets. I can give away more, right? Give money or give gifts or anything like that, and just be able to enjoy time with my friends and family. And one of the most important things is have the time to impact people, right? So success is going to be different for every individual, but notice how I didn't say a bunch of money, right? So yeah, money is one piece of it, but it's not the end all be all. You know, I know people who have almost no money, and I would probably consider them more successful than me. And then I have, you know, friends that have a ton of money and they're struggling big time, you know? So it's not money alone that's going to make you successful, gang, right? It's really the opportunity to buy your life back. Money's just a tool to be able to do that. Buy your life back, get yourself out of a job, right? Unless you love your job. But if you don't love your job, then, you know, you buy your life back and you go do things that you love to do instead of sitting at the job all day. And you know you love your job if you do it for free. So just ask yourself, you know what, I'd do it for free. And then go to TTEtrading.com and look at the business address and then send me your next paycheck, since you'll do your job for free. I'll take the money, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, maybe I wouldn't do it for free. I have people say, I love my job. I say, really? Would you do it for free? Absolutely. Okay. Next Friday, send me that check because I could use it. Like, why would I do that? Oh, you love your job, man. Job your love. Job your love.
I like that.
Send me the check then. All of a sudden, you don't love it that much anymore.
Facts, bro. Frequency over money, bro. If you can put yourself on a frequency that will frequently see money, right? But it's also important to have a frequency that frequently sees gratitude, right?
Yes,
and all that
sir.
stuff.
So I have some insane plans for the Clubhouse in 2027. I want to share them with you guys so bad, but I have to keep it on the low for now. But there's so many good things coming into the Clubhouse. Like 2027 is the year we turn it up big time. Right now I'm organizing everything, and at some point I'll make a bit of an announcement to some of the new features in the Clubhouse and what we got going on, but you don't want to miss it. It's going to be epic. Again, we're shifting into that, not, you know, just a signals provider. Actually, definitely not a signals provider, but not just an educational company anymore, but more so like we want to develop traders, right, to go to the next level and maybe even coach and stuff like that. But there's going to be all cool ways to earn mentorship from performance, to earn funded accounts and stuff like that through performance, one-on-one time with coaches. If you perform well enough, you might even become a coach within our system. So it's going to be epic, but I can't spill too much. I'll let you guys know about it soon. Nick, cliffhangers are back? Yes. There you go. Check. Do I love trading? Not that much. Not enough to send you my withdrawal. I actually don't love trading. I think I found some passion in understanding it and trying to get it to click. I think the main thing I like about trading is not many people can do it successfully. So I like stuff like that. I like trying my hand at things that other people just really can't get a grasp on it. So I think that's what, just gets me so passionate about learning trading, and obviously the money itself, right? But yeah, it's the fact that not many people can do this. 95% of people fail at this. So same thing with golf. That's why I like to golf now. Do the coaches get paid? The coaches do get paid. Yes, the coaches do get paid. In counter trade, which risk to take? It just depends on how we're counter trend trading. So if it's like, let's say this is the 4-hour time frame and you have all this range here to the left. So let's draw up a little situation here, right? So let's say it's a 4-hour time frame and you have bullish closure, and we're gonna counter trend trade and we're gonna look for that bottom wick. I'm probably gonna go low risk on that trade. But let's say that's not the case, and let's say there's a target up here and we have tapped that target, right, and kind of rejecting from it, and I'm anticipating like price to continue moving down, kind of like today. This is where I'll go a little higher on my size, because now we've already tapped the target. Maybe the 1 hour is rejecting, 30 minutes rejecting, maybe the daily's still bearish, and now your 4 hours coming out the highs here. This is where I might anticipate that next 4-hour candle to start moving down, right? Especially if the daily is bearish, looking like this. I know that big move up will be the daily top wick, and then I'll look to continue driving here. What is that, a golf tee? Where'd you get that from? Oh, that's your toy. Man, Kingston, I was pumped up. He was doing so good yesterday.
Bro, kid's a stud. My man's probably trying to get back out there today.
My guy was hitting irons with a putter. Iron shots.
More like driver shots, too.
Oh, you want me to wear that shirt?
Man's a stud.
I already have a shirt on.
He'll be golfing with us in no time. I'm sure he was dreaming about golfing yesterday.
Yeah, he probably was. My IG is, yeah, we just brought it up here. Yeah, this one right. That's my Instagram. Yes. Check this kid out. My guy got a putter. Look at that, Kingston.
Bro, say with a putter.
We gotta study this film, buddy.
What a natural swing.
Even he was like, oh.
These powers.
Focus on his breath.
Okay, Kingston. Good job.
Say,
I saw
my
your
shot?
shot. I did.
Let's see here. Because I'm gonna get my breath. Get my breath.
Focus.
You did good, buddy. You did real good. Yeah, you did good. You're a natural, kid. All right, let's see if we can get a top wick here, and then off to the races we go, my friends. So let's see what happens. Our stops are looking roughly about, oh my gosh, that's 200 pips there. So probably going to have to use current candle stops back above the range somewhere, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Yes.
If you look left, do you see that zone? To the left-hand side.
Which one, John?
Like if you look a little left. It's at like 40. It's like where that wick's at. To the left. Like, yeah, like right there. Boom. That's what I was looking at that. Why are you not concerned with that?
Just because we got all this clean range over here. All this fresh range. That happened like 2 days ago.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll kind of not look at that. If I get a good top wick and we break the lows, I would like to break this low first and then maybe pop up a little bit and then have a sell stop. So we'll see what happens. Come on, Goldie. Give me my contracts. Anyone else like have a hard time at getting that to overlap? Like what?
I feel like I did, bro, when I traded Project X. For some reason, it's just hard.
Do we need a pack runner? No, we don't need a pack runner at all. We just need a good top wick here. I would like to maybe break the low. That would be awesome if we can kind of flip bearish first before setting the sell stop. Okay. Can you go up there? Go up there. And
Walter, man.
Come get him.
Love that, bro. It's
Go,
funny.
Go.
Ah.
Boom, boom, boom. Do we need a pack? No. Pack would be okay though. We could wait on it. Layla, you going?
Excuse me, chat. I'm just looking at something real quick.
All right, we have to get Axel. Axel, you good? Axel's up and at it. Bride ran. That was fast. All right, this is looking pretty good here. Let's see if we can make a little low first, and then I'll have a sell stop. Axel, you had a good net? Wow, I just ran upstairs so fast. Let me catch my breath.
Damn, bro.
That was quick, right?
Yeah.
Why the little low first? I want to see it. I want to, because you know how we always talk about like not getting in on the break of the low or on the creation of it, but more the break of it. That's kind of the reason why here. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, bud. I'll be back out in a bit.
Catch your breath, bro.
I knew Anna was like, "Yo, let me run up the street real quick. I'll be right back." I'm like thinking in my head, Axel's probably gonna wake up the moment we set a sell stop.
Wow. Of course,
sure
right?
enough.
Great timing.
Pick me up or else. Is he a newbie to trading? Yeah, he's a newbie. He's one of my newest one-on-one students. Yes.
Bro, he's the top freaking prospect.
He's an elite.
What up, Green? Oh, man.
All right, let's try it. To fix the problem, all you have to do is set the sell stop again. Yeah, you see? It's kind of like you got to overlap them. You got to hover them. Hey, yo, Green. Green, check. How you doing, Green? Man, shout out to Green, man. On this past weekend, we had the New York trip. My guy Green was everywhere, setting everyone up, getting them bowling shoes, setting them up with the lanes and all that, man. Holy smokes. It was like, when I pulled up, everything was like perfection. So, W to Green. Holding it down, making it happen.
Shout out, Green.
You guys got to meet Green too. He's not green. He gets the green, but he's actually not green.
Green to right. How's your morning, Green?
Let's hear the word he uses. How's your morning, Green? The potential setup here is a sell stop. So what I'd like to see here is, you see how this candle has no wick? So what can happen here is that candle can wick down, especially with us counter trend trading, right? And break the low, just creating that wick, and then pop back up. So I want it to wick down, come back up, and once it comes back up, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the re-break of the low. And then partials for me is gonna be right here to give that candle a bottom wick, and then full TP is somewhere back in this range here. Simple stuff, you know, just like every other trade. Boom, 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 boom. I got a new vlog dropping, likely to drop today. So it's actually an older vlog that I actually forgot I even had, but it was when I put my exhaust on my GT3 RS. So I don't know, it's more like a day in the life, you know, two days of just rolling with me for a little bit and getting the car done and all that. So I'll probably drop it today, so keep a lookout for it.
Hey man, any updates on the meetup, the New York meetup vlog?
Yeah, the New York meetup vlog will probably be done in about a week and a half.
I'm excited to see that one.
Yes, sir. I also got new Clubhouse educational videos coming here real shortly. They are going to be on trading psychology. So, you know, as much as I love to talk about, you know, trading technicals, I also really love to talk about trading psychology. So I'll be adding about 4 or 5 videos, this week to the Clubhouse.
Let's go. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
More education.
That's right.
Man, I really want to see some of those picks too that we took this weekend.
You're in one of them. I posted one already.
Oh, you posted?
Come on.
Yeah, no,
bro.
Instagram.
Come
Cool. Sorry, bro. I'm not on Instagram like that. But I want all the pictures, dude. I want them all. All right, great. I'll have to take a look at what pics you posted. Yeah, on top of this setup, you know, it'd be good as well, like a support for him, then a closure below. If we don't get the sell here, that could be nice also.
Yes, sir. Yo, Roberto, how you feeling, man? What's good?
What's up, Roberto?
Let's go.
How was London session? Did we take any trades? London session was great. We followed our plan. We didn't take any trades. We did have sell stops, but ended up deleting because we never got activated. But yeah, it was a good session. Almost got some.
Yes, sir. What videos am I adding? The videos, the topics that I'm adding are. My laptop real quick, so I wrote them down. They are the identity of a professional trader. There's also emotional recovery after a loss that I'm gonna do. What's keeping you, or why you keep breaking your rules? You know, some kind of talk a little bit about that. The psychology of waiting. I'm gonna be talking about that. And I think there was one or two more. So I'll be adding a ton of stuff when it comes to like trading psychology and stuff, because we all know that's the big, that's the big one right there. You know, everyone knows the technicals. Very few people know the how to handle emotions. All right, while we wait on gold, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Oh wow, not looking bad here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a sell stop here. This is gonna be a sample size position. Let's take a look at the stops here. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. 4 hour, no top wick either. So I'm going to sample size this. You guys don't have to get in on this. It's just me kind of sample sizing trades and seeing how much of a result
Order
we can
filled
get with the NASDAQ. So just very, very small size, just literally playing with dollar bills here. So we'll see what happens. This will probably be break even and then partials. Okay, cool. Something like that looks good. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we'll wait on gold here. So we gotta wait on gold. Let me just put my partials. This is looking good though. Goldie looking good. We got 2 minutes left, so I'm just gonna wait on this closure here. And if we can get that candle to close, then yeah, we got a nice little celery play on our hands too. So probably gonna be looking for something like this on that next candle. Drive down like that. Let's see. Bring Joe Stew on the live stream. You know, that's been a popular request. It's been a popular request. Maybe we can get some of his time, you know? He's a busy guy. He's an important man.
About the fact, bro. We should try to get him on for Asian session tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll ask him.
What do you think, Joey Stew?
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Come to Asian session if you want to see Joey too.
Anyone who's ever been to the meetup, man, Joe, honestly, he's got some good input. He got good questions. The one cool thing about Joe is that he's really known me my whole life, and he can kind of give you some of those backstories. Some of them John actually, you know, can't give or doesn't remember because he was a little younger at that time. So Joe's got a wealth of knowledge on him too. You know, he just got to show up so we can hear him.
For sure, man's a bright kid. Bright man. 100%. I want those gems from him.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. That 5-minute rule. Yeah, I didn't realize that on NQ.
Oh, damn, yeah. Well, 30-minute has 15 minutes left, so.
Yeah, I didn't realize. My bad.
Goldie setting up nicely, too.
Yeah, gold going to close here in 30 seconds. As long as we can close below that range, I think we're good. Maybe get a little top wick, and then we're good to go. Boom, boom, boom. I got to let go like love. Forgive me. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So let's see if we can get a decent top wick, maybe something, you know, doesn't have to be too crazy. And then from there, we'll look to have the sell stop. 30 still looking pretty good. 1 hour trying to move down.
Awesome.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have a sell stop now on gold after pushing up and making that high. Let's see if we can maybe break the high too and then start tumbling down here. Why do you always start the analysis from the daily and the 4 hour and then only pick the setup on the 15? Because pretty much if we look at the time frames up top above John's head up there, you'll see a couple time frames, right? 15, oh, let me get this one. 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. So, all right, let me just, instead of staring at John, 15, right? 30, 1 hour, oh my God, 1 hour, right? And then you have 4 hour and daily. So above and below, right? So these above are what I'm going to use for, or I should say below, which is the 4 hour and the daily. Those are going to be your higher time frames. And higher time frames is where I seek direction. Right? So I'm looking for direction only on these higher time frames. And then when it comes to up here, right, these are going to be your lower time frames. So on the lower time frames is where I'm going to be seeking entries, right? So my job as the trader is to simply line up the lower time frames with the higher time direction and vice versa. So I'm getting my direction from here, and then I'm looking to execute from here. So that's kind of like why I look at the 4 hour and the daily and then really execute on the 15, 30 minute, 1 hour. Does that make sense? All right, Goldie, let's do it. Nice little celery play. Should be good to go. Price action really bad today, like every day. Like literally like every day. It's been a wild month according to price action, man.
That's why we got trading rules to protect us from tough market conditions.
Yes.
As long as you follow that, you'll be protected, you know?
Yep. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Yeah, glad it makes sense. So it's kind of like a top-down analysis, just higher time frame, you know, direction, lower time frame entries, and management, and all that good stuff. All right, so for me, I'm going to look for partials right around this level here. So partial TP right there, and then full TP somewhere back in this rectangle here. 15 close below. You could do that. Yeah, you could wait for the 15 closure below. I just like the fact that the 4 hour close with no top wick, the daily still has no bottom wick, the 1 hour close with no top wick, 30-minute creative resistance, right? Faked out, big rejection. 15-minute give us the celery. So I think I'm pretty good. I got my confirmations that I'm looking for on these lower time frames. So I don't really need the closure. If it happens to wait and close below, then that's cool too. I'll take that as well, but I think I'm pretty good with the celery at the moment. Yeah, the 4 hours bullish, but then again, take into consideration no top wick, right? At target, 1 hour no top wick, daily no bottom wick, right? So those are the things that I'm taking into consideration that I can say, hey, if I lose this trade, it's okay because I had a 4 hour no top wick, I had a 1 hour 30-minute closure, 15-minute celery, you know, so you can't have everything perfect all the time, you know, otherwise you'll just never execute. But let's see what we do here. We got entries on the break of these lows here and some TPs down at 36. And NQ, just let NQ do its thing. Let's see what happens there, but 30 looks pretty good to continue down. There's the break of that low, so that's why we didn't enter on the break of that low, but the break of that previous one here. Stops are going to be back above 59, 60-ish. Yeah, somewhere back above here.
Yep.
Probably around 61. Son, 61. Yeah, so the trade will look, if we can get activated, it'll look something like this. With partials right here. Boom, boom.
See?
Stop loss above the highs. Yep. Son?
Another trade.
Another trade. That's just what we do. It's just what we do. All right.
You guys gonna hit the range again?
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Didn't even set my sell stop yet. Let me do that. Almost forgot. All right, cool. Let's see if we can get involved here on the break of those 15 lows and see if we can make our way down into partials. Stop loss on NQ is above the highs. Yeah, so above all the highs here. Am I going to take normal risk? Yeah, I'm going to just go normal risk here. I'm not going to size up or anything. Just a normal, yeah, just a normal risk. We got a 1 hour closure coming up shortly as well, so we might wait for that too. We can up tap target bullish. Can I wait for pullback? Yeah, you can just let these sells go and then maybe look for buys somewhere back on the retest. So like I was saying earlier, I wouldn't be open to buys unless we kind of get this pullback first, you know. After we can get that pullback, if we can get a bullish closure from there, then I think the buys look a lot better. Yep. My thought on Andrew Tate, he has an invisible friend. He might be invisible too. Did you guys see his foot disappear in that last video? Or the guy standing with an invisible head? The world is a stage, and Andrew Tate's just another character. Tate's probably like a Fed plant, you know? So, I mean, just look at his history. Look who his dad was. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Goldie.
Do I like the 15 closure on NQ if I didn't get in on the 5-minute? Yeah, actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah, you had a nice closure there. So you're probably going to have to wait for a top wick here, and then on the break of the low is not too bad. Yeah, 4 hour no top wick there, so we'll see. But just a nice little sample size position. All right, gold.
Yep. Since we've been sample sizing, we're taking a lot more trades on NQ. That's the power of staying consistent, you know, with a pair. You know, you consistently analyze it, you'll consistently be able to identify, you know, setups.
Yep. All right, we'll have 5 minutes left here, so we are likely to delete this and wait on this 5-minute rule. Yeah, we're starting to come down here too. Looks like there's a lot of volume popping off, and Q starting to drive as well. I'm gonna delete my gold sell stop real quick and just wait on the 4 minutes here so I don't get tapped in and regret not deleting later. So I'm gonna delete this, and now we'll officially wait for that candle here, and if we can get that closure, then we'll get back in for the sell stop.
Hey, it's a rule. No FOMO here. It's a rule. Discipline.
Sir.
So we got a lot of clean range to the left. Take advantage of.
Yep. Hopefully we wait this 4 minutes and not run.
And if it drives, right? We can't control that, unfortunately. So don't be upset about it, chat. You know, if it moves without us, it's all goody.
Yep. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back while we wait on this 4 minutes. 30 celery would be awesome. Yeah. 30 celery, nice clean closure below. That'll just add to the trade, you know, add to the confluence. So no problem to wait here for me. I'll be right back, right?
Ready?
1 sec.
30 celery, 15 breakout, looking good. But yeah, there's a wise saying, you know, one good trade at a time, right? Just repeat that process of one good trade at a time, because really that's all you can do. It's all you can control, and all you can really do in your job is take one good trade. And one good trade aligns with your rules, right? So, I mean, if the rule is 5, we have to delete with 5 minutes left on a candle closure, we gotta listen to the rules, right? Because that goes into taking one good trade, is being disciplined to your rules. So, you know, this wouldn't even be, I mean, it's a good trade, but like breaking the 5-minute rule makes it not as good anymore, because now we're being undisciplined to rules that keep us safe and make us long-term winners, right? And I hope that makes a lot of sense. Exactly, a week, right? No FOMO here when you have a plan and you have rules. What are you truly missing out on? Nothing, right? You're being disciplined to your process. So being undisciplined to your process, you missed out on progress, but being disciplined to your rules and missing out on a trade because of your rules, actually, you don't miss out on anything, because there's always another move coming, and you're actually progressing in your habits that will, you know, make you an amazing trader here to come. Oh yeah, J Coop, 100%, bro. You know, it's just people are gonna bend their rules, you know, and 100%. Someone's in here right now, and that's fine as long as it's part of their trade, part of their plan. But yeah, where am I looking for TP if this candle closed below? What's up, noobs? I'm looking at like 41.40, 41.38. Like, I think those are all good levels to look at for profits. Yeah, coming into that support, I'd say just shy of that overall support zone there at 41.40 is good. That's what I'll look at.
Ooh, that 5-minute rule saved us.
Yeah, it always does.
Holy.
Always does.
Can I learn you? Probably, if I spent enough time with you. Probably. Am I going to close out NQ? Nah, this is going to be a sample size stop loss or TP thing for me. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I think I'm risking like $100 or something.
It's sample size trade on NQ.
Yeah. NQ is either stop loss or TP. I'm just collecting data. I'm not doing this to win a bunch of money, you know, or make my pay for the day. I'm simply just sample sizing with little dollars. That 5-minute rule, though. Just when it looked like it was going to be over.
It's a rule for a reason, chat. That's what I like to think about too. You know, when there's times where I'm like, yo, screw that rule. Like, this thing's looking great. Like, I want to take that trade. I always got to come back to the awareness. Like, yo, these rules are here for a reason, to protect from things like this, right? Protect me from my emotional being and instill the logical decisions in me. Can't deviate. Really can't.
Especially, you know, the 5-minute, especially when you have a new hour candle coming up, because again, you know, you're likely, if price is moving towards the end of the 1 hour, right, it likely starts to pull back to leave a 1 hour wick, right? And now if you're in from here, the other thing now is we know that the next 1 hour candle is likely to need a top wick. So look how much unnecessary drawdown you get yourself involved in at times when you don't delete, you know what I mean? Now you're up here in drawdown, and you know, you could have avoided that, right, with that 5-minute rule. So, all right, well, we did get a closure. It is bearish. We do have a 30-minute celery, and I am going to re-add my sell stop based off this 30-minute time frame. We broke the low already. If we can come down now, this will kind of be what the stops are looking like, and that looks golden to me. So we'll see if we can get it. Would I consider going long on NQ? No, because the 4-hour close and no top wick, so probably the longs are out the question for me. We might move up, but I don't really like them in terms of, you know, the buys. Gold looking exactly like NQ right now, literally. NQ, my stops are above the highs, so this one could get stopped. Let's see. Yeah, 4-hour close and no top wick there, so we'll see what happens.
I think maybe like we could have maybe did some at that zone.
Well, the other thing too is we had a 5-minute that I didn't realize.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we
you're
entered without, you know, we kind of broke the rule there, but I wasn't paying attention.
Let's not
Which is
collect
my
that
fault.
one. Yeah, same.
Lights fire in the building. Yo, yo. Great to see you, man, this past weekend. We got some of the OGs out there.
What up, Lights Fire, my man? Hope you're well. Great conversation with you, bro. And I look forward to the next meetup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a good weekend. Do you need the 15-minute to close below or the 30 celery is good? For me, the 30 celery is good considering all the confluence that we have here on some of these other time frames and whatnot. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. 30 higher time frame, the better. So if you got a 30 celery, that's going to make some sense here. As long as we don't enter until the low breaks, then I think we're good to go. If you try and enter a little up here, then, you know, price may not work that well, but our entry is what validates the trade, right? Not anything before that. Buddy, I'm asking if you're in the trade. No, I have a sell stop. Yeah, it's right here, right on the screen. Yeah, sell stop here, and then NQ I'm in as a sample size position.
Buddy.
Playing with some dollars. We are 3-0 on our sample size with NQ as of right now. So we're trying to see if we can get like 70% win rate on NQ here. And then we could probably start to officially begin to really trade it and trade it well and, you know, put some risk on it and all that. But until then, I'm just going to play with some dollars and see if what the data can bring us. So none of you guys should even be in this NQ trade. It's just my trade, you know, my sample size trade. That wasn't really a trade for you guys to get into. This one here, though, this looks money, so I would recommend getting into this. I gotta let go like Lord forgive me. I didn't forget about my NQ trade, no. Guys, who do you think I am? I think you might have forgot about that NQ trade. What is sample size? Sample size is testing, you know, so it's basically like putting a bunch of trades at a very low risk and collecting data. So that way we can start to feed off that data, right? So whatever that brings us, maybe it'll bring us, I don't know, 10 wins, 3 losses or whatever. And then we know, okay, we got a 70% win rate, or maybe it brings, right, 15 wins and, you know, 6 losses, and we know what we're working with off that data. So that's why I'm going at a very low size. That's why I didn't call that trade. I didn't tell you guys to take that trade. I just took it myself because I've got some things to do in my trading business, which is sample size and collect data on NQ right now. So for me to do that, I'm going to do it on a low size. Some of you guys can do it on demo if you want, but I just like doing it on a regular account, just keeping it low. And then my goal is to get put about 25 trades on the board. So if I could put 25 trades on the board, see what we're looking at after that. If I can get anything, you know, 70, 75% win rate there, then I'll probably start to, you know, really get aggressive with trading NQ.
Order filled.
Order filled. All right, that's it for NQ. So first loss of the sample size batch. Let me screenshot it and get it all together.
Nice, man.
Screenshot. This is how you collect data, right? So you take trades at very, very low size and you just put stop loss and TP, right? And you mark up your zones on where you would go break even, where you would close partials, and then you do this for 20 trades, and then you see what the outcome is. So I remember we did this a year and a half ago. We collected 90 trades, but it only led us to like a 65% win rate. So we left it, you know, and then we decided to revisit NQ again. But the issue with the beginning of the year is that we were just trading in the all-time highs. So it's very tough to get in trades, to collect data, you know, to really do it. So now that NQ is fallen back a bit, that's where we can start to, you know, step in and test it out. Why are you looking for sells here? The market looking bullish? That's exactly why I'm looking for sells, because everyone else looking for buys. So if we could break the low, I mean, I'm not bearish on the entire day, right? But I'm bearish down into 38 here and then down into like 24. Uh-oh. My headset died. It's over. I can't hear you no more, John. What? Can you check any strategy win rate like this? Yeah, this is sample sizing 101. You know, you kind of go low risk and you trade your playbook, you know, and you see if your playbook makes sense to trade that pair. Now, the issue is you can't really do it within, you know, 2 trades. It's going to take 25, 35 trades in order to really get some good data on it. So if you're willing to go through that process, like I've always been willing to go through, then you'll start to learn new things. And that's how I've picked up new things in the market as well. We got earnings week coming up too. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, we should have a lot of volatility. Yes, I'm going to have to note too that we got in under 5 minutes on that trade. So realistically, we shouldn't even have gotten in that. I just didn't peep the clock really. You hate when people call you bud? Come here, boss man. Hey, buddy. John, can you say something? Okay, there we go. I can hear you now. Oh, call me Bud. Bud. Yo, what up, Cameron? How are you, bro? What's goody? Hey, yo, boss man. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. The Prather trader. What do you think? Elite meetup in October or November? November gives everyone from out of the U.S. a better shot at planning a trip. It's like kind of give one extra month. So I might say we roll with November, just so we got some extra time to plan trips. Stop the cat. Yeah, we might do November. We might push it back just to give. There's a ton of elites that are outside of the U.S. So trying to give everyone enough time to plan trips and whatnot and travel and all that. So I think we might try and do like mid-November. Mid-November instead of late October. Yeah, I think we'll start to look at some dates in November. Yeah, probably like mid-November-ish. November, you'll be dealing with Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Mid-November, like 15. I have to look at the calendar, but like 15th, 16th, something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It shouldn't be. How do you deal with temptation of knowing you can make a quick buck with a trade, but it's not part of the playbook? Yeah, with temptation and stuff. Well, the temptation is so real, gang. I mean, that's why sometimes I'll walk away for a minute or whatever, and every trader deals with it, including myself. So I just got to remind myself on what makes the money, right? So the playbook is what always made me money. Anytime I went against it and fell to those temptations, I lost money. So you just look at the data, right? You look at the data and you go, okay, succumbing to temptation never gets me anything good. It doesn't get me a reward. And if you track data on it, right, you'll realize that it's actually unprofitable. So that right there alone kind of keeps me out of the trade. Like I was saying earlier, anyone can make money in a day, but I'm trying to make money long term and do it right. I got a family, so I want to make sure I'm following my rules at all costs because, the last times I didn't, I lost money, so I don't want to do that. I want to make money, not lose money. Have an elite Thanksgiving dinner. Pat, I like that. Why don't we do mid-November? We do a Friendsgiving, right? You guys ever heard of Friendsgiving or Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving? We do a whole Thanksgiving together, and then you guys can go back home and do Thanksgiving with your family. What do you guys say about that? I think that actually sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. TTE giving, that's right. Oh, yeah, we got to get a round in, too. Yeah, me and C. Melly versus John and Austin. All right, I'm going to delete the sell. I'm going to delete the sell stop here on gold. It's not looking like it was before, so we never even made a wick on this 1 hour. So gold might be ready, just not yet. Might be ready soon, though. What you doing today, John? Anything? Nice. I got a couple things to do. We'll see if we can maybe squeeze some golf in or something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that was lit. Bro, that 5-minute rule saved our lives today. Thank you, chat. Hey, chat. If I was by myself, I might have got FOMO. I might have said, yeah. But that's where the team comes in. Holds everyone accountable. So I probably wouldn't have gotten FOMO. I probably would have deleted. But just saying, maybe if you guys weren't around, who knows? Who knows? I might have went rogue on my own strategy or something there. It was getting real close. It was like 5, and then it was like 459, 458. I'm like, I'm gonna delete that. Yeah, let's delete it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Bro, 5-minute rule. So now that you guys are paying attention to it, don't you see how it saves us more than we missed the move? Like, I think out of the last 10 times we deleted on the 5-minute, I think we've had an 80% win rate. Yeah. I don't know why John's muted. That's the weirdest thing I've seen all year because nothing has actually changed here. So I'm not quite sure why that would be the case, but Clubhouse can hear him though. Yes, sir. Might have turned John. You guys thought I muted John for that 5-minute rule, yeah? Turned him all the way down. Already took the buy, got the win. Watch the YouTube. Y'all still looking for the sells. Great job, Project J. Amazing job. Where'd you take the buys? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, the best part about trading is guess who's looking for no buys today? Me. I'm actually not taking buys today. And that's the part about having your own system, being your own boss, making your own rules, is I'm actually not taking buys at all today. Without that daily lower wick or anything like that, I can really care less for them. So anything selling, I'll look to grab. I already made some good money in Asian off the sells, and now I'll keep hunting them down in New York session. If I don't get them, I don't care. You know, I don't really need to take another trade. No buy stop? Nope. I'm not taking buys here today. Yeah, buys are not for me today. Why we can't hear the other guy? I have no idea. My mind's blown. We didn't do anything different. They can't hear you, though. He's saying something. You just can't hear him. Exactly. Exactly. Does anyone have crypto to spare? I don't know. Trades after the stream, I just consider them whatever session that they're a part of. So New York session or London session or Asian session. I don't make like I don't look at the game like that. I don't look at on stream, off stream. That's not how I look at it. Like this on stream is simply just a 2-hour window, right? That the camera's on me and you guys are here, but you know, off stream is the same exact day. It's just no camera and none of you guys, you know what I mean? But the same market is here. So this is all just considered one whole day for me. So if it happens in the New York session, I put it under like the New York session. If it happens in Asian, I put it in Asian or London, you know, vice versa. So I don't have like off stream, on stream. I really don't care about that stuff. It's just whatever happens during the day and whatever session it is, that's where I kind of journal it up. Either you let Johnny speak or I'm leaving. I'm letting him speak. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. Let me check my OBS. Yeah, I'm not sure. What time would I consider power hour? Usually like 4 p.m. Wait, you guys can't see my screen or anything? Nah, you should be good. Okay, cool. You know what? I think it was my sound settings. Yeah, I think when my headset died, I think that's when it happened, right? No, even worse. Whatever you did, don't do that again. Send him to the gulag? Wait, where'd John even go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I think we're done here. I think that's a sign. Yeah, that's a sign here. So Goldie can do whatever it wants. I'm going to be back in the Asian session tonight. I do not like this daily candle at all. Me and this daily candle are not friends at all. Therefore, I haven't really done much with it. Just those shorts last night in Asian. Other than that, I was looking for the sells again today, but nothing. I don't like the buys. I'll probably just hang tight. You know, that's the best part about being your own trader. If you don't like the buys, you don't need to take them, right? If you like them, take them. If you don't, we never even closed above the range. So I really don't like the buys, or maybe we did close slightly above. I don't really like the buys today, so I'm not going to participate in them. And, you know, the chat can't get me to do it either. So that's the best part about being disciplined and composed. It doesn't really matter, right? So if we can get some sells below like 41.50 towards the rest of the day, I'll probably be interested in those sells. TPs are looking like 26 down here, really anywhere back in this overall zone. And then partials for me on sells will be at 41.37. So if I take that trade later and you go, hey man, how come you didn't take that on the YouTube live stream? I told you what I was going to be doing. I told you where I'd get in, where I'd get out, and where I have full TP. So remember, I'm not a signals provider. I want to help you and help you develop into a trader that needs no signals, right? That can just look at the market and get after it on their own. So that's pretty much what I'll be looking at here. Any sort of closures back below the range look good to me, right? And then we'll look to possibly get down into 37 here and then down into 24. So what goes up must come down, maybe. So we'll see. I'll wait on all that. No buys for me. If you guys are taking the buys, best of luck. And why don't we regroup in Asian session tonight? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, but you guys can't hear no music, right? Yeah. I don't even know how you guys can hear me. I don't even see. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let me see something. Properties. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. But
yeah. God, I hope you guys all have a great day. God bless y'all. See you guys in Asian session.
Yes, sir. I'll see you then. If you guys aren't in the clubhouse and you want to join the clubhouse and join the greatest trader development system that is going to hit the market, join us tonight. We'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. The link to the clubhouse is in the bio. You can also hit !clubhouse in the chat, and that link will pop up for you. But I look forward to seeing you there. If it's your first time in Asian session tonight, make sure you let us know. Spam a W in the chat when we first get in there, or an 8, and let me know if it's your first time, and I look forward to seeing you in there. All right. Good job today. Way to stay patient. Way to stay disciplined. And over and out, my friends. We will see you guys in Asian Sesh. Everyone else, I'll see y'all back here tomorrow in the New York session. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. Blessings to you and your family. I hope the best for you today. And it was a pleasure spending some time with you. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Later,
Peace.
G's. Peace out, John. Adios.
See you, bro. Have a
amigo.
good day.
We
See ya.
we
God bless
are
y'all.
out of here. Peace.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Roll up in a new one, sounding like a bazooka. See me and they froze, I'm calling the whip Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca. Even with a new tux, promise it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own.
Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone.
Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should go.
Hey, the kid is hopscotch and doing numbers on the road. Doing numbers at the shows, put your number in my phone. I don't miss, I just reload. If I did, I might explode. Got the glue up on the door, guess I'm sticking to the code. Think I need it, but I don't. Got these bars all in the whip, yeah, it's like I'm on patrol. Got my hand on everything, it's never out of my control. They've been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you can see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go.
Pull up in the old one, looking like I'm a no one. I don't got a dress to impress, they already know us. Know a couple cold ones, take one to no one. Only ever call when they need me, I ain't a tow truck.
Heard you got 2 favorites in your phone cause you don't have time.
One is for my girl and the other for the tax guy.
Multi-million off some megabytes, you know I'm that guy.
Probably got 100 milli sitting on a flash drive.
Whoa, yeah, this got me in the zone. Now I'm coming for the throne. Guess I must have overthrown. Now they blowing up my phone while me tossing them a bone. Everything they getting told, always going over heads. Damn, must have overthrown. Hesitating, no I don't. No, my feet are never cold. Even when the ground is froze, I'ma keep them on their toes. They been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship. I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around them. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I can't see. Let's go, hey, yeah. Count me out, now I'm counting up. Want me down for the count, but I'm rounding up. Up the mountain, what you mean I don't amount to much? Copy everything I do, I show them how it's done. Talking on my name, that's the usual. Ooh. Don't like what I'm doing, that's okay, the feeling's mutual. I don't want these people at my funeral. Nah, smiling to my face, the way you hate is inexcusable. Ooh. No security, this on attack, dog. This really the view, it's not a backdrop. It's not. This really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not. Getting lapped, yeah. Did it off a laptop. Ooh. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I.
A2000 EST. OCOEE. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom, why you simping, for real? Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision, then you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different, same book, but the pay's different. The pay's different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only 2 things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and now you hear that click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit him like, whoa, man. Hey, make him do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man? Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.